I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so
I just watched them all the time, and that was it. I
Yeah.
just watched them basically.
Right.
yeah,
And then
but it's
gave
in
them-
you. It's in you.
Yeah.
The with itness was in you to pay attention and to take it in. Not
Well,
every kid has
I
that.
was only child. I ain't got no choice but to.
there were no
Take
little
the
game
compliment,
things.
man. Take the compliment.
I was only child. His oldest boy wasn't even born yet.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Good on
amazing.
That is amazing. We had to do some of that in this house, and I was like, I'm just not cut out for the sanding.
Yeah.
But then I realized none of these are level walls. Somebody gave me the team that had liquid lunch every day and put this house together like that.
My first husband, my ex, was a sheetrocker, and so I actually know how to do taping and mudding and all that stuff.
Yeah. I know how to do it. I just couldn't get it as smooth as I wanted. And then I realized, though, our walls are not
Even.
level to where it would be easy to smooth them out. They're all wonky. But yeah, that's what I was doing, the mudding and the taping. But getting the sanding and getting the texture then on the wall, it's like, no.
Yeah. That's more of an art than a.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about J3. Like, that's an art practically.
Yeah, because all you need is a knife. You file it down. That little piece that's sticking out, you file it down, and you'll be hitting that caulk coming out the board, but you file it down and then you tape it up. Better yet, take a putty knife and just scrape it until you get it even.
Okay.
You gotta think cake with some of this stuff.
I gotta remember I'm a
ice in a cake.
Yeah.
But yeah, textures, matching other textures that are already there. That's where it's hard.
Oh, he was giving me a tip, but I was like, okay, what?
Yeah.
Am I filing?
She was getting caught up by looking at all the dust. The dust in the air. She was like, "Oh, look at the dust. Did someone talk? Oh, to me? Oh, okay."
DC, that's how I felt
Goodness.
actually.
I wasn't good enough to walk on stilts.
I was going to ask you guys if you did that. Wow.
My uncle, he walked on the stilts. I wasn't even tall enough to walk on stilts.
My ex-husband did that too. Those steel things, yeah. And you're like putting up, drywall on the roof. I actually have the guys that did our house here. I have videos of them, and they're on buckets, and they're walking the buckets around, and it's the most interesting thing. They didn't have the steel legs, so they would just get on buckets and walk them around.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
that's pretty incredible. Yeah, to blend the repairs, DC, and I know about the settling thing, but we have nothing that's on center. Once we ripped some of the drywall down because we had some mold issues. Finding the studs again, my dad, what he would do is he would just write it on the tile floor because they were so random. It would just be like, oh, on here.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. When they're not on center, it's hard.
Right.
Again, right over my my head and my pay grade. I can tape and mud, but one section of the wall, like if I buy just the pre-made mud, like in the big bucket, I can use that whole bucket for just that one wall.
Wow,
sounds like that good.
But hold it now.
What?
Because it's like it's not even okay. I've got to feather it out more. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, sound it a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna.
My question is, how big is that wall that you're?
That's what I'm thinking.
Not very big. Is what you're fixing.
That's it.
What kind of roller?
Pretty soon it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a roller. I'll just roll the mud on it and make it easy.
Then you're doing what should be on the ceiling.
Yeah.
If you're using a roller, you're making it like it should be on the ceiling.
That's right.
Making that
Now
texture.
I know not to ask her to work with Bondo.
No.
I think
Don't
that's
ask me to.
I was just telling Maureen I put in a handset. I mean
Yes.
a lock set on my front door today, a new one. And I think they used Bondo to fill the old hole that I needed to reuse. Like we had two holes where you drill in. That little chunk, it was like cement that kept bobbling in between the side.
Wow.
My husband finally brought out the tweezers to see if we could get the little piece, because every time I would push it in to put the screw in on the other side, there it was, blocked again. I was like, are you kidding? And I would drill it out again, and then I put that thing in there, and there it was again. And
Oh my goodness.
where is this coming from in the door? What did they use? Bondo makes sense, though. It might have been Bondo.
Yeah.
They filled it with Bondo.
Algie's last job, 6 months pregnant, and when she had to stop crawling up the scaffolds.
Yeah, that would be a good.
I used to get in trouble. I used to get in trouble in school. In auto shop, wood shop, and home economic. I used to get in trouble because I didn't wait for them to tell me what to do.
Right.
Because I already knew. I know how to cook. I started cooking when I was 6, and the working on cars. I thank my mother's boyfriend for that, because he taught me how to work on a car. My dad didn't teach me anything, and my uncle taught me how to do the sheetrock. So when I was in high school, and I went to these classes, and they said they got on the board what we're going to do. Yeah. And instead of waiting for instructions, I would usually run ahead and start doing what I got to do, and then sit back and look crazy.
So you were showing off.
So I used to get in trouble for that.
Yeah,
that's some hard stuff.
Stacey said you were showing off.
No,
back in the day when you had to go to home ec.
Hey, Miss Southern Belle.
Now they don't make them go to home ec anymore.
I prefer
there is no home ec.
I like to shop better.
Yeah,
I did. And home ec.
There is no home ec. There's no wood shop. There's no mechanic shop anymore.
Yeah, we didn't have. I don't think we didn't have mechanic shop. I don't think in middle school, and we had both of those. But high school they had it. I should have taken that. I took a construction class in high school. I liked it. Learned how to wire up
vocational school. Like my vocational school in Sharonville. They took the radio and TV program out because they just felt like there wasn't enough interest, and they didn't want to put money into it.
Wow.
And it was kind of sad when I got the news. I was just like, I can't believe they would do that. But they turned the license in and everything. And, it's kind of like part of history taken out of my past,
Yeah.
Well, I when I was growing up, they did have metalwork and like in woodworking. I didn't take those, and they did have home ec. But now I don't know if they're doing it for you guys down in the States, but here it's like if you wanted to go into, hairdressing, or if you wanted to go into carpentry, mechanic, you can actually be doing it in grade 11 and 12, so that you're already actually in those. Yeah, that's like to me, I'm thinking
you can take vocational and go to vocational school in those in that level. Yeah.
But is it a specific school?
Yeah, often they would leave and have it sometimes, but I don't know if some schools have it attached. We did have a garage at our high school. Yeah. And now the high school's all like ripped apart and brand new. So I don't know if they still have it. But they we would travel to on premises. That was. But they went off premises for like the girls that were going to do.
I think ours do go off. I think they do go off premise, but I think some of them, they still can be doing it at the school, but they're not attending a separate school altogether.
In Portland, where I grew up, they have like specific schools that would do that. And
that's so good.
Yeah.
Nothing when I was growing up.
Yeah, that's what we called it too, co-op.
I didn't have a co-op. it was a class you just took.
Yeah. No, they would. And there was, I think it was called DECA too. The kids were in DECA.
Yeah, DCC.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
remember
that's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have had that, and even for my own kids,
Yeah.
you know,
I
when they
wanted to. My
were
mom.
we
I
didn't
don't
have it
think
here.
we're losing. The trades are so hungry for people, you know,
Right.
and they're pushing everybody to go to college now, and not everybody's built for it.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm not to say anything wrong, anything, but when this storm first happened and that Saturday, I went to the grocery store just to see whether it was open. There was
Mhm.
over 20 something lineman trucks out there.
Amen.
There was not one black one.
Oh no.
There was not one black lineman.
That's sad.
But them fellas that came out here today, I appreciate it, but it took y'all 3 chances, but my lights are on.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah.
Why do you think that is though, J3? Is it just the encouragement isn't there or the hiring isn't happening?
I'm not, well, in this area that I am, most of them that I know and see, it's a family thing.
So they
The
pass it down
father, the
generation.
son, stuff like that. And the black guys I see in there, they're like just driving truck or they're cleaning up or something. As far as seeing one get in up to the light, I haven't seen that yet.
Mm,
That's too bad.
Hey,
that is. That's
Garrett,
not. Mm.
We just need them all.
Yeah,
Yes,
they do care about
yes.
skill. Night,
Good night, How to Garden.
Night, How to Garden. They travel a
Hey,
lot.
Gareth.
Yay! Good to have you back. And in Forgotten Wales.
Yeah. Hi.
That's Barry's friend. Well,
Oh.
Barry's YouTube buddy from Wales.
Mhm.
Okay. Hello, Barry's friend.
The openings are there, but in Lyman.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what he
look.
was trying to say then. J3 was saying like the family helps the family get in because they're
Mhm.
all in and yeah.
It's kind of like the port system. It's hard to get in there, but if you got a family member in there, you can work the port.
Yeah.
Cole was
got-
that way too.
I've got 4 grandboys, and I told them all, you're going to take some kind of trade. And I
Yeah.
told his dad, yeah, they need to take some kind of trade. And after they do that, I'll pay for them to go to college, but they have to take a trade first.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, because I noticed that with kids who get out of college, sometimes you can't find a job.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They do a trade and they making good money. You still paying
That's
for
right. They have that
They always have that to fall back on.
on or to use if they feel
Yeah.
that if they're more
Yeah,
comfortable.
and trades, you can go anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
so like with my so with my daughters, like one is a hairstylist, one is a massage therapist. So it's like these are things that they can do while they're at like while they're when they get married, and if they have kids, they can still work from home. You know, they don't
Mhm.
have to just, you know, it's something that they can go, okay, I can still raise my kids and I can still bring in money into the family.
Yeah.
And then Marissa's a graphic design. Well, she's a little bit of everything. So she's a graphic
Yeah, she
designer. Now
is.
she's an herbalist. And what is the other thing that she does that she's amazing at?
She's a
She's a little
chef
bit of
too.
everything. She's a little bit of everything.
Well, she's,
But again,
she's so
it's
good
like
in
she
your
can.
videos. She's so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she
love
is.
her.
Oh yeah, and she's also an amazing travel agent. And so
Mhm.
again, she can do that. You can be a traveling agent and work from home. So these
Yeah.
are and she was an amazing travel agent and still is. Whenever I'm booking something, it's like, hi, can you book me a flight and can you make those arrangements for me? Because I don't like booking flights. I always, I press, enter to, let it go through. And then I look and I go, you changed the dates. Those aren't the dates you're flying. That's not the dates you're supposed to go. Why didn't you double, triple check it? So
Look at this sweet
Aw.
name.
Yeah.
there's
Bo.
my baby Bo.
Hey. I know
Yeah.
my
I
daughter.
didn't know that. Oh, go ahead.
My daughter, she's a beautician, and she also works at the police station now. I think she's secretary or something in there. But she
Oh,
works at the
good.
police station, and she's a beautician. My son, he just drives trucks.
Will her position at the police station allow her to get pension? Is she like
I
city?
think if she stay long enough, she should.
What
Good.
kind of trucks does he drive?
18.
18.
He works at the port,
Yeah.
and he's glad that the strike is over. I looked at him and I said, I'm glad the strike over too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was
Hey.
negotiated. Yeah. Good thing.
Let's see what we
All
got.
right, y'all. I am headed to bed.
Already, CC?
All right.
Yes.
You gonna leave me hanging like this, CC?
That's all right. You got plenty to
All
talk
right,
about.
youngin.
That's right.
Y'all have a good
All right,
night.
CC.
Good night,
Bye.
CC.
Good night, CC. Have a good one.
I guess this is they're glad I'm back so they can
Hey.
pick on me.
Of course.
They filed
Yeah.
a lawsuit in New York for the fire department.
Somebody's
Everyone passing the test to be hired would admit that some systems are corrupt. There's a lot of systems that are corrupt.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I worked for the prison system, and that was rough because I didn't do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha Kemp, welcome in. How you doing?
Hey, Natasha. Thank you very much for coming in.
I didn't know that, DC, though, that it was that way with inspectors, because our inspector was He missed that we had polybutylene pipe in the whole house. Something that I have to reveal to sell it.
Yeah.
And it was written right on the pipe in the garage, right there.
Wow.
Yay.
Oh, thank you, DC. Yeah, I mean, our roof needed to be replaced. It was like getting really pretty bad. And the guy who inspected our house before we sold it, he totally missed it. It's like, really?
Like a mole. He's asking what is a hedgehog actually? A rodent? I think it's more like a little mole or a vole.
Yeah, which is a rodent, isn't
Hey,
it?
Sorrel, how you doing?
But they're cuter.
Yeah. But our hedgehog is a kind of a play off of our last name.
Yeah.
So it's because my husband was called hedgehog all the time in school. So
oh wow. That's way better than mullet, which
So they used to pick on your husband. They used to pick on your husband.
yeah, my husband got picked on.
Tell him I'll be there in a few minutes.
And,
I gotta go. Tell him I'll be there.
That's right. Army's got army.
I stopped a lot of people from picking on other folks.
Mm-hmm.
I was the same way, J3. Even though I was small, I was mighty.
You were small,
even though I was small. Well, your husband's very tall. I mean,
yeah.
Back then, I was even smaller. 5'2". I haven't gotten much bigger. Okay, hedgehog. All right.
That's okay. We love you, little tenacity. Your little
Moon over Maine. Yeah, it's postponed. They settle for something right now, but it's supposed to take up again after the election.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they get that money, it'll postpone them for quite a bit. What was it? They said like a 60% hike or something like. It was like a large percentage.
I think they wanted 65%, and they got like 50 something.
Oh, I thought they got
the agreement.
65.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's like playing telephone with the news these days.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What? Oh yeah. Forever editing, abandoned. That's the one thing. I like editing, but I wish I could sit and enjoy it.
You're right.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when you are editing with friends next to you. The little one, Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I know. I hear you, Carol.
All I've got is the cats over here. They're not much help for editing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'll
now
send all the Carol.
My lab. He likes to try to sit in my lap while I've got a laptop or something.
I wish
Oh
everybody
no,
did come
not
to that same analysis, Sorrel.
not the gophers. No, they're
Gophers.
horrible.
So
I've seen them just come up, snatch the whole plant, and pull it down.
Mm,
I'm sorry, not your camp.
yeah.
They're nasty. They are
Laura, your
nasty.
dogs have some character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Really,
they're adorable.
character.
Especially Elroy,
I've
man.
been loving the shorts though.
Biggest lap dogs I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, Elroy, I mean, he complains and he'll sit there and whine at my husband until he can get in his lap and lay down on his back, and then he goes to sleep.
Oh,
And he's like,
Okay.
on my husband's back, like, all sprawled out. It's like,
Wow.
the thing, Chris is so tall for that
Yeah.
dog to do that.
Yeah. So if whichever channel you are here in at the live, do make sure that you do go and click their like and you appreciate if you do share it out. But definitely show who's ever's live you're on, that you show them some love and whatnot. We do really appreciate everybody.
yes, we do.
And
Yeah.
better yet, go to everybody channel up here. Stay there for a few seconds. Give them a thumbs up and say what's
Mhm.
happening, and go back. That's all.
Exactly. What did
Yeah,
the
I'm cool with that.
cabbage preacher say at the conclusion of the worship service? Let us pray.
Mhm.
I need to get some.
Hypothetically speaking.
Have a good night, DC.
Oh, night, DC.
Yes,
Oh,
DC.
thank you, DC.
Sleep well.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Pastor McQuarrie.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Pastor McQuarrie.
Thank you
Good
so
to
much,
see you.
You did
LG.
already, J3. I appreciate it, sis.
Hello, Pastor McQuarrie. Welcome, welcome.
Hi,
Hey,
Love the
Pastor
Land.
McQuarrie.
Good to see you.
She's a retired nurse. Loved it. And an education is never wasted. Nope.
No.
Yes.
Because it can always be prior knowledge for something else, and you don't even realize that what comes at you in life that knowledge might be needed for.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, I thought I had you. Oh, don't I?
God's creation, how you doing? I mean, God desire, how you doing?
Yeah, everybody's going around to the other ones. So
I know.
that's
I'm
awesome.
trying to make sure I have everybody open, and I
That's all right.
was trying to see who I didn't have open. It was J3. Okay.
It's tough
Oh.
going editing my videos.
Yes,
I'm usually
ma'am.
underground filming 5 hours at a time, and a nightmare to edit to a watchable video duration. Yeah, mine are
Oh,
usually
yeah, that would be.
1 hour videos. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a
The
lot.
longer you film, the more to edit, or the
Yeah.
2-camera thing. 2 to
Yes,
3
I'm on that.
cameras.
I just did back-to-back videos of double cameras, and oh my gosh, but it makes a very cool effect, because it lets you zoom in on, what you're actually doing. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Pastor McQuarrie, Marty from Love the Land Every Day is a retired nurse.
Yeah, Pastor McQuarrie was, I believe, CNA, right? You were doing CNA work, Pastor McQuarrie, before your stroke. Yep. Oh, she put it already. I was over saying hi.
Okay, so
just unclick this here. Unclick. We have Diva in the Dirt, who is our hostess with the mostest tonight. South Florida Sunshine right next to her. Me. J3GS Farm. Storms is Storms Radios and Cats. And Laura is Hedgehog's Homestead. There you go. I could.
Yeah, I don't know whose channel it's in.
We can go in. You know what? I'll go in Divas and do the hashtag Diva. Is it still working?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I think you can only do your own hashtag.
Yeah, mine. I'll do mine, and then everybody else, if you want to do that, and
then I can put them up on the.
We can copy paste.
Hello, Q.
What did it just do?
I'm going to try to do it, but I'm getting like bits and pieces of like broken video.
Oh, is it your signal again?
I don't know what's doing it. My internet looks good. I had this problem before, and I thought it was That was that new camera, so I stopped using the new camera, and now I'm seeing it do it again.
Mm.
I'm surprised how great J3's signal has been. Like he lost power and
It better
everything.
not mess up no more. It better not.
I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, or that it's not feeling well in your house.
Yeah, feel better, Gurney Warrior.
Yeah. So this is South Florida Sunshine. This is Carol's channel. If you're on my if you do go to my page, you can see these links here.
Yeah. If you guys will go.
Thanks for that, Jakes. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, bro. Not a problem. I think I got everybody now.
That's awesome. Yeah, and this is
think
Love the
I know.
Land. This is Marty from Love the Land Every Day.
Love
I
the
think
land.
I think I lost a fan on my laptop.
Oh no, that's not
Uh-oh.
good.
It's really hot
That's
right
not
there.
good.
WASD. All the gaming keys. It's hot right above the gaming keys. That must be where the processor is.
Oh.
Wow. Wonder what it's like underneath.
So Carol, I went to everybody. I had to subscribe again to Storm. It's weird when they unsubscribe you from people that you didn't try to unsubscribe from.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like that. It happens to us though too, LGG.
Yeah,
Also,
in a short time, there's a whole bunch of people I got to resubscribe to. Dog, I ain't been doing that long.
Right.
Hey, Dolores. Thank you so
How
much
you
for
doing,
coming.
Dolores?
Hey, Dolores. Good to see you.
Garden Warrior, colloidal silver is a good remedy for viruses. So is elderberry syrup. So
just don't turn blue.
Right.
I propped my laptop up, so maybe because it's really hot underneath.
Yeah, that'll help it a little bit.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, my
I believe I lost
nephew.
a fan. Go ahead.
Nope, you're talking.
No, I'm just saying. I believe I lost a fan because I'm not feeling that air come up. I'm having to put my hand right over it to feel it. But go ahead.
Yeah, my nephew, he was a major gamer and would be gaming for hours, and he used to take blocks of ice and put them under to try to keep it cooler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
like
did he
in
not
like not just like
Yeah.
you know not ice, but ice packs. Probably put a towel around it or whatever.
Yeah. They
Hannah's
make
like,
cooling.
she had to get it fixed. Hannah had to get a new fan when she was
They
on
make
the
cooling trays. Just set it on there, but
Yeah, I've got a little cooling tray for my Mac, or I don't know, MacBook. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I hate Mac.
There's always somebody, isn't there?
Always someone.
I'm a Surface Pro kind of guy.
I have neither at the moment, but yes, they both work.
My wife trying to talk me to buying her a new Mac right now anyway. I ain't doing it.
Horseradish. Nice. What do you call a sick vegetable? Horseradish.
oh, what are you doing?
Oh no.
Not allow me to leave a comment in his
That's
chat.
so crazy, LGG.
That is cool. What?
LGGG.
GGGG.
Gotta get them.
Does that stand for LGGG?
LGGG. Love. I usually say I will do LG to the third power because I'm not sure if I'm, because of my dyslexia, if I'm saying 3 G's or not. So please never take it personal. LG to the third power. I just get lost. And
You are seeing 3 G's.
yeah, I am.
Get that from another dyslexic
I'm
person.
at least seeing the 3 G's. Thankfully. Yes. Thankfully.
That's L triple G.
Yeah, that's what I call her. L triple G.
So is that LG 3 to the third power?
Yeah, that's the third power. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. LG to the third power.
Love growing green garden. All right,
Oh,
LGG.
yeah,
Oh,
Me
cool.
too.
I like that.
That is cool.
So you
Mhm.
can't grow nothing else in your garden unless it's green now.
Unless it's green.
So no oranges, no apples.
No
No, it's just her love
tomatoes.
grows green in her garden. It all comes up. Just comes up
Oh,
green and it's love. It's baby
Gareth,
love. Oh, it's your
what channel link
LLC?
didn't work, Gareth?
Cool. Channel link didn't work. I'll
That is
search for
cool.
it and join you. Oh, cool. Okay. Which one? Abandoned and Forgotten Whales?
Hello now, J3. I've been speaking to you all night, LG.
I think she might have popped over to yours, maybe. Oh, your favorite color is green. Okay. Well, that's
Let me
good
boost
because you're a
green.
gardener and you've got hopefully
Yeah.
seen a lot of it.
Oh, you got more kittens.
Yes.
Oh.
Mike, what's up? Oh,
But
thank you, Mike.
Barry, you need to tell the story of how you got those kittens.
Yeah. Ouch. Oh, stop biting me.
What's up, Mike?
Wait a minute. Is this going to be a birds and the bees story?
No,
It's the aftermath of the birds and the bees.
Mhm.
Yeah. So my internet was all screwed up, right? So they're out here. They sent the technician out.
go.
Cats are over there. Or
Oh, okay. I made you big to show the cat.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
My internet had been a mess, and they sent a technician out here for the third time, and all he could do was just sit in his truck because he did everything expected of him in here. Everything's brand new.
Okay.
Poor guy sat out there, so I felt bad for him. So I went out there and talked to him for a while, And I said, what is that? I hear like this tiny meowing.
Right.
And I said, do you hear that? And he said, yeah, I've been wondering about that because you didn't seem too concerned. And I said, it's first I heard of it. Got to look around my driveway, and the landlord has this corrugated metal doghouse that's been around for eons that somebody made. He's awful fond of it. And so I said, we'll keep it in my driveway, whatever. And back behind the weeds where that doghouse was, there's 5 little babies.
Oh.
I don't know where they came from because my gray and white Clementine, she wasn't even pregnant.
That
She
you
had
knew
5
of.
babies. Huh?
That you knew
What?
of.
Right.
Well, her sister, though, is gray and white. And she's not been around for a while. I've seen her like twice on the road, but she won't come up to the house. So I wonder if she's dropped them off and then run back off again,
Oh, yeah.
She was like,
She don't want to come home. But she's like, oh, here, foster my babies for me.
Yeah.
I had these babies, but I'm living the life right now.
That's
And,
right.
you seem to like cats.
All
So,
about that.
Yeah.
so she had to bring them one at a time and leave them there, knowing they were going to be taken care in a good home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man.
You took good care of me now, guys. Now you'll be safe. Here you go.
No, yeah, but you couldn't stay home, could you?
Well,
Y'all
That
stay
sounds
with this guy. He buys a lot of cat food. He spends $500 on you every week. Y'all will eat good. Stay here.
That's awful. I'm
Bye,
sorry.
Mike. Thanks for coming in.
Whether you want to or not.
Sorry for your small spoon problems, Mike.
My youngest son, he only likes to eat with a small spoon. Everything doesn't matter
I don't know
if
whether
it's
I'm
soup,
working.
cereal, yogurt. He likes to eat with a tiny spoon. So
I'm that way with like Greek yogurt and ice cream, and it's a baby spoon that's stainless steel.
A baby spoon or a teaspoon?
A baby spoon. I have 2 stainless steel baby spoons that I keep in there because it makes the experience last longer.
oh, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
I'm gonna pause
But
myself.
It's still shaped
So
like
bad.
it's still got a long.
I should do that with ice cream because when you eat things slower,
Yes.
it feels like you get satiated quicker.
Yeah. Never really happens for me though. I still probably eat just this much. Just tiny little bites. Like,
I will not comment.
I'm not either.
they just look like, actually they look like tiny little like the long teaspoons that we used to have. It was probably like a baby spoon set. Like the baby, how do you say it? Like where you get a big thing of silverware and they give you like the baby stuff free. I think it was from my husband's mom, my mother-in-law.
There's just too many jokes in your jigs.
Yeah, there's too many pauses in there. I'm just gonna let it go.
Thank you.
You know how people used to take out those baby doll hands and like play with them, you know, and it's like I can just see you coming up with, or that SNL skit, you know.
Hold on a second, I'll drop my channel link for you.
Thank you.
It's coming, Natasha. Thank you for going to everybody's channel, Natasha.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Oh, thank you,
Natasha. Thank you,
Is it
everybody.
an ampersand? Is it an ampersand that you do? Is it an ampersand for radios and cats? What is it that you do for yours?
Yeah, the ampersand. It's this thing. It's this
Oh
thing.
yeah. Duh.
It's a
I know what
sign,
that
not
was, but I
gold.
was just like, what is she saying?
Here, I'll go get it and put it.
God, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
So
it.
it's
I just-
yeah.
Barry's
So
been moving.
it's storm
all day.
radio.
channel load up so I could put in
Barry's
chat.
been moving. I got it, Barry. It's all right. I can put it in everybody's.
My grand say, Grammy, I need a real spoon.
She's on my channel, so if you could put in my channel, and let it go, and she can get it.
There we go.
Tanya,
Ann. It's good to see you.
Ann's
Oh,
place, how you doing?
Ann.
Good morning, Ann.
And thank you so much for hanging out at my channel. It was so sweet to see your little comments this morning. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, you just reminded me. I didn't check.
I appreciate your comments too.
Oops.
She's a good friend.
Yes, yes. We'll have
So
to
are
all
we-
go and we'll have to go and storm her channel.
Yes, for sure.
I love
Sure.
her.
So J3, now are you gonna ease your way back on, or are you still on your break? Kind of.
No, it's over.
Okay.
It's over. It's over. I'm kicking JGD to the curb because he's been getting me in trouble. He's been getting me in trouble while I've been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you mean, Anne? You're going, I will go on today. Are you going live today? Is that what you're saying?
Who's that comment for?
I don't know.
For Anne, she just said, I will go on today. So I don't know if she's going on like running people's whatever those things are called that we have. Forget what they're called. Playlists. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go on watching. She said, no, go on watching.
Oh, okay.
For the yearly visit, the way she's laughing.
Yeah.
No, Helen ain't forced me back.
I don't have a yearly visit. I have an all the time visit.
Yeah. You get the lovely live-in situation.
I love family. They're great.
How long did your mom stay? Are they still? They're not. She's not.
No, she's gone. She
Was it
stayed
like a week or
like 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah.
That's a good visit.
Yeah, it was a good visit.
It's a good visit. Like a visiting time. Like
yeah. It was interesting having 2 deaf people in the house.
Oh gosh. Bless you, my friend. Bless you.
You did say deaf, right?
And hearing deaf.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and hearing them talk to each other, you know, they wear hearing aids, but they still can't hear that great. And my mom's voice is in my mother-in-law's deaf range where she can't even pick it up with her hearing aids. And so she'll catch like every other word or so. And so it's just a lot of head nodding. It's like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, you don't.
Okay.
And then they just say something random, and it's like, this is really interesting to watch. So.
Oh
Can
yeah,
I
that would
keep your
make it
teeth in?
body language. That would make it hard, Anne.
And then my husband can't hear my mom's voice at all. It's
Hmm.
like, oh my goodness. And he
Oh,
needs
that's
more
weird.
hearing aids too.
Well, hold it now. He
That's
can't
weird.
hear it, or is that a non-hearing on purpose?
Oh no, it's not a
Dyslexic.
non-hearing on purpose.
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Barry, did you see Passamaquoddy asked a while if you were in the new place yet? She asked a while back. No.
My background.
Yep,
There's no-
looks the same as
there's no
last night.
power.
It's the same to me. That's what I was wondering.
There's no
Is this the
utilities
last
down there.
thing to go over is all your electronics because you got to switch all that over.
Yeah, there's no utilities on over there yet. So.
Yeah, that's what I
Mm.
figured. No
The truck
utilities.
has to go back tomorrow. Unfortunately.
Mm.
Did you get your bigger stuff though that you wanted to move over? Oh no, Barry.
Physically do it. So he's just gonna have to wait. Let me do it on my own time. He's not gonna rent this dump out anyway. I mean, why is he in such a freaking hurry?
No.
And I don't argue with mine either.
Maybe he's going to use it for storage.
Oh, how come you don't argue?
All mine are
I was gonna-
gone.
That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. My former mother-in-law, yeah, I don't argue with her either. So may she rest in peace.
Exactly.
Yeah. My sister-in-law had actually said one time, she goes, had it not been for her passing away, I wouldn't be married to her husband still. And it was like, true story. It was like,
Right.
that's how bad it was.
I do
Oh,
miss my father-in-law though. I miss him.
Mm. I didn't have good with that one either. It wasn't, and it was the stepdad. So and he's still around, and he actually his last conversation with my husband, and they were estranged since my husband's mom had passed, and so his last conversation with my husband, maybe a month and a half before he passed, was all the things that he was doing wrong in his health and to make his health better. This is what you should have done, and you should have, and you should have. And it's like,
gosh, you can't
that's
do it
not the
without-
conversation you have.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. I call that twisting the knife.
Mhm. Yeah. So right there, that tells you, I haven't seen hide nor hair of him in, could be, well, probably even, since she passed away, which I don't know if it's like 25 to 25 years. Yeah, because my son was alive. 20,
Oh,
20,
wow.
25.
I had a cousin that would do stuff like that. She came to my dad's funeral, and then she showed up at the funeral in a black bra and a white lace, like fishnet top.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Hey,
And
Dana.
then I was sitting back and watching. I'm relaxing in the front room, and my uncle was talking to me, and she started yelling at him, saying that, oh, she doesn't need to hear this. Don't you know she's going through a hard time, and her dad just died, and you're filling her with all this nonsense. And I'm just like, what are you doing? It's fine. He's just being Uncle Richard. He's always like this. It is just fine. And I'm just sitting here relaxing, and now I can't relax. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
There's always that person, it seems to be in a family that you're like dreading what they'll show up.
Everybody has one of those, I
Better
think.
not show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we were when we were having my husband's funeral, that was one of the things where it was like, if his stepdad dare show up, there was no way that he would be crossing the threshold by any stretch of the imagination. It'd
Yeah.
be like, get yourself back on the ferry and go back home. Don't you dare come,
Mm.
after. And because it really stressed out my husband. Like he was just yelling and yelling. And it's like, I can't believe that you would phone and say all this kind of stuff to me.
Right.
It's like, I'm dying. I am dying at this moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's best to hang the phone up on people.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Family or not. Yeah.
Yes.
Or
I've done it.
So yeah, Lori says that attention seeking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, sometimes you just have to cut off certain unhealthy.
Cool gamer.
Hey, I'm so glad you're still here, Cool Gamer. That's great.
Thank you, Cool Gamer. Yeah, I can't imagine, Anne, how would you say that? Like, no. With, like, what? That would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Charades.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, does his dad have another wife, if I can ask? Because, like, if he doesn't, if she doesn't have a sister wife, then how can she sit there and do that to another, like her daughter-in-law? I get she wants grandchildren, but it is interesting how that's kind of tapered off, though. It's really wild that there's very few families having a lot of children now. And a lot of the generations, like my daughter, she doesn't want kids. She knows that it'll just be too overwhelming for her.
I think it's just with our culture, though. In other cultures, like
they're still
Mormons, Mennonites, Amish, they still have a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my daughter said that when she went out too with the Mormons, and she said, I thought, we had a pretty good sized family. She's got 3 boys, and it took her a lot to get those 3 boys. She goes, everybody's got 5 or more out here.
Like, Laura, that sounds good, but I can't get married again.
The sister wife thing sounds good to you, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We see it doesn't end well, though. They put it on TV. I don't think any of them are with that guy.
Anything that they put on TV just doesn't end well.
Yeah.
So don't go on TV.
Right. If you value your relationship with your spouse, don't put it on TV.
Unless it's made for TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Aww.
Take a second. Oh, good for you that he stood up to her.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And what a wonderful love that you matter more than cowling down to that.
Can you move?
Yeah, that's just crazy. Right. Yeah.
I just rearranged my desk for you, madam.
That's true too. There are a lot of children looking for homes.
That's true, but
but you get to a certain age, and
I kind of want to raise my own, because if I did, they'd be like that 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Everybody listen real close.
They will not get off the toilet until they say their alphabets, until they read all the words on the wall. When they can spell it, read it, and all that, they're good.
That's too funny. That's my laugh. One Twinkie.
LG, pause.
Yeah, we've been pretty good. We haven't had too many pauses lately.
No, we've been pretty good. Right. That was actually funny.
We can't go in the ditch. All the ditches are still, they're still flooded. We can't go in the ditch tonight.
Sweet Serena.
Still pause, LG.
Oh, double pause.
Doesn't matter what you call it. Oh, no diddy here. We don't have no diddy. Oh my goodness.
I brought 4 boys and I'm done with enough.
Somebody actually put out a short, and I shared it with some friends of the police arriving at Diddy's house, and it was the scene from Home Alone where he's put slick stuff all over the floor.
Actually, I told my wife I wanted 10 kids.
Mm-hmm.
When we got married, I told her I wanted 10 kids because I'm only child. And she said,
somebody write pause. We need to pause. L triple G. She's got to pause.
She's trying to find what's possible. And she's thinking it's oh my goodness.
What is my LG?
Oh my goodness. So funny. Hoagie roll. Go through the whole grocery store.
Oh, well, welcome, Private Ross 99. Yes, we don't do either of those things. We could if you'd like.
Wow. Yeah, we could do both at the same time, possibly. I don't know.
My niece has eight boys trying for a girl. Wow. Well, my brother has 6 boys, 1 girl with his wife, and he also has a daughter. So my brother has 2 girls, 6 boys. They've got the 8.
I had a friend a friend of mine. It was the other way around though. They were trying for a boy, and they just kept on having girls.
Let's raise kittens.
There you go, Mike.
That's right. Barry sets them up. Okay, kitties. On your mark, get set, go. And all they do is they just lay down. Pet me.
All I have to do is rattle the cat food bag, and they're off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
For real.
Go over to Barry's house, and you get a kitten, and you get a kitten.
I'll never come visit Barry. Never. Now, if you had dogs, I might, but no kittens.
Oh my goodness, I want one to arrive like at my household. I'd love a cat to choose me. My
neighbor cats comes over here all the time, and I don't run them off anymore. But
nice.
He or she didn't show up today because I had a snake in my front yard. Cat wasn't nowhere around.
What kind of snake?
I don't care. I can tell you it's a dead snake now. I called my 410 and 410 came running out. Business. Took care of the business.
Hey, JT. GT. And also a channel member. Thank you so much for coming on in.
Yeah. GT Junior.
We just had our biggest pause. We have not had a pause in forever.
That was hilarious. Oh, now I was on the wrong side. I wasn't seeing your little things that you made. What are they called? Not the icons. What for your members? They're so cute.
Love them.
I thought I would change my name.
Members, you guys there should be some extra stickers that you guys can actually put out. So
yeah, the emojis.
Only dogs.
You can use your emojis. They're special for you.
Well,
yeah,
if I need
dog,
to
but I can't imagine what would happen.
get to sleep, guys, so I'll have to.
All right.
See you guys next time.
Okay. Yes, thanks so much for coming, Laura.
Come in.
Appreciate it.
Laura.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys.
Yeah, good to see you.
Miss you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, GT just put one up, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, cool! Yeah, that's what I want to go over and see it.
Yeah, it's one that, like, they're so tiny on here. I can't see it. It was nice. It would be nice if they were bigger. Oh, it's the one that says welcome, and it's you and I, Carol, together.
You put me in your emojis.
I made you a sticker. You're in a sticker with me, yeah.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
I feel so loved. Thank you. Experiencing the same symptoms, so they flipped a coin to see who would go to the doctor, and the wife won. When she returned, the husband said, "Well, what's the diagnosis?" The wife said, "We're pregnant." he had sympathy pregnancy and then he didn't even know she was pregnant. Never heard that.
I hope you're not apologizing for the
No,
pause.
you're fine. Oh my gosh, it was
We
hilarious.
we love it. It's like if and sometimes most of the time pauses happen accidentally.
Yeah.
And it just makes it for very
Well,
fun.
DG, you know that did not happen by mistake. You intentionally got a pause. You intentionally got a pause.
We should probably have a leaderboard of who has the most pauses
Right.
in night.
I know I would be up there because I do a lot of unintentional ones. That's for sure.
That is excessive, but that's so cool. 6.
6 What are you
That's
feeding
amazing.
them, Mike?
Well, he just keeps hanging out and making friends.
What just happened? Did I accidentally hide Mike's?
Hey, Andrew. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Andrew. Good to see you.
In 24 hours, I can message.
Only if you feel threatened, LG. Only if you feel threatened.
That's weird.
Yes, you should call Cece back. We usually, usually Cece is on the leaderboard for pauses. So.
Right.
Andrew's Northwest Corn. How you doing?
Hold up.
Oh, I think, Carol, do you have your channel on? Like you have to be on for 24 hours before?
Yeah, but Mike's is a subscriber. I just upped it because somehow people were popping in I haven't ever seen on my channel before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but I can't find Mike's in the side chats. Which side chat are you in, Mike? I see
Mike
him
is
here.
in mine.
I see him in StreamYard. And I'm not seeing him.
He's in mine.
Okay.
He's in mine. Yeah.
Oh, found him. Yeah, and he's doing all the sticker. Okay. Got it.
He did. Yeah, he did a whole bunch. He did
Oh,
the awesome laugh out loud, super yay, and welcome.
Yeah, I see him now. And I went right over it. Like I clicked on you first.
Yeah, I just wish they were. I wish that they made them bigger.
I know.
They're super teeny tiny.
Right.
LG.
Oh, it is happening. Okay. Anne said it's actually happening in lives.
I'm always in the honey business. I'm hoping that my 2 granddaughters will take over.
Have they been out there with you with the bees yet, or
1 year old, 1 year old, and 2 year old?
Oh yeah, no, that ain't happening.
But she was here before I came on here, and she did ask me to buy her a goat. I said I'd be happy to buy you a goat.
Wow.
It'll be my goat, but
of course,
call it yours.
That's the same idea as when they ask for a dog at that age. You know, it's not their dog. Yeah, they look cool.
It's having a lot of lives since 3 days, Carol.
Yeah, that's weird. It was like he wasn't there, and then he was there. As soon as you said where he was supposed to be, he popped back in there. That was so strange. And new nasty pop-ups? What? Uh-oh. Yeah. That's some hardcore stuff then. Girls eat broccoli sprouts. I have several come up and they'll eat any kind of starts because they're rats. They will eat your starts, Serena. Yeah. Yep. But so will rats and mice.
Thank you, LG.
Oh, sweet. That was very nice, LG. This is we take home the baby. They are cute. They keep showing that it's a special type of hippopotamus. I guess it's less dangerous from Asia or somewhere, and it's really small. And that thing is so aggressive, but it's adorable. It's just so adorable.
He was 4. Can we take that puppy home?
I know. I just want a little baby rhino, Mom.
Dark paw.
Thank you too, LG.
Buddy. That's not good.
Oh,
Rocking
but
from
what's
the
wrong
mid.
with you today?
If you're human, please hit yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, we
And
should have that as a title sometime.
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
it's like don't bother coming in unless you're human.
Exactly.
There's your Carol.
Aw.
Hi, dark ball. Hi, big boy. So handsome. He's like, where is she? I hear her. Where is she? Let me at her.
Mhm.
I bet, pass.
How did I make the membership emojis?
I know. We need a class in that. That would be a good live.
Magic.
That's right. No, they have to be a certain size. And so like for making thumbnails and whatever, any of my artwork that I do, I use the website called Snappa, and I do pay for it. Like you can use a free version, but I do the paid version because then if I have a photo, it'll remove the background, so it'll do the cutout of me. Um, these are stickers like the ones that have Carol and I. That is from a program called Bitmoji, which again is free, and it will you design yourself, and then if you've got friends that are on your phone, then you can bring them in and they can be in the cartoon. And so I just made those, and then I uploaded them into the membership. Like once you can put on memberships, then you can add those things. They have ones already installed, but I wanted to have ones that were
Yeah.
more
More
me.
personal.
So
Yeah.
when your first month, you get the picture of me, and then I think the second month, I think you get to have the picture of Dottie. And so each month,
That's cool.
the little emoticon will change, but the stickers, I think I was only allowed to make 5 stickers, but the more members I get, then I'll be able to add more stickers to it. So, but I wish they were bigger. It's just weird, so.
Why do you
But
keep calling them stickers? Is that what they call them? I thought they call them emojis. No?
yes, one is a sticker and one isn't a.
I think, isn't the sticker as they go up each month? I think.
Maybe it's the sticker and these are the emojis.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, what? Something like a 2 3. But you should do it as a live, like how you did it, if you can.
If I can
How you
remember.
sized it down.
Maureen, I think that's a sly way of saying that right
Yeah,
now.
help me.
I tell Carol, we can go. She and I, we can do this anytime where we can just sit and I can walk her through stuff all the time. But so anyway, in Snappa, I just said I needed a 1 inch by 1 inch, and so whatever picture I bring in, I put it in there, and I just save it. Done. Simple.
Oh,
super easy.
Talking
so
about
you can open the box like that.
Talking about zucchinis, and you can only do 1 inch by 1 inch.
I'm writing it on the board right now.
I know.
Pause.
I think that was just for that day with the dropping off. They have to come to her now and purchase at her stand.
Zucchinis need to come to my house.
That's right. You need to pick up the zucchinis.
Oh, pause on you again.
She's
I don't usually do those.
Right. They sure don't be. Yeah, that's true, Anne. That's so true.
They should half of humans.
Pause. This is pause. Yes.
They are cute, kid.
Oh,
that one
your first
the
is
black
coming.
and white one is Dark Paw as a boy. That's my sweet boy.
Yeah, you need to talk to
Diva.
Yes, darling.
It's October.
Wow, I know.
You said it's October. So what's up?
Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's the first thing. Can you believe that it's October? I just was asking. I wanted to know where people were at. Like I wasn't going to do a fall garden, And then it was like I was seeing people do fall gardens, and it was like, okay, I'm going to look for starts. I couldn't find any starts. I don't have a fall garden.
Oh,
So, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with.
The farm didn't have anything good near you? You said you were looking for starts, or you're going to start starts?
I was, but I was looking for starts because I didn't want to start stuff myself.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, and but I was too late in going out and looking at starts and stuff like that. So, you know, for me, a couple of things that are on the go right now is pushing to get full partnership on YouTube. So that is my focus right now, just to get there, and then it's like, oh, I'm done. But you know, this new thing with StreamYard, like I can't afford, and they are putting in some pretty nice little perky things here, like that are like, wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. They're doing a lot of that. But I can't afford, like, I think it's like, what's it in American, 47 a month?
Yeah, it's 44, I think.
44, which in Canadian, it gets into the 70s. I cannot afford, like, and that's the lowest one. I don't think there's going to be a free one anymore.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
got.
I'll be going back to YouTube, find something else.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's we did have a couple of weeks ago. She'd investigated some, and I had found one.
Yeah.
You know, so there is some other places that we're looking in to see if we can get something, because you know these hangouts are so vital to, I think, our peace of mind. You know, being able to connect with one another and laugh and encourage. You know, and I was thinking of
touch base and find out, is that really true in your area? Is that really going on?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Are you getting the right info? Like,
yeah. Yes. And I know, like, we were talking about it at Carol's last night about how important this community is. And I was thinking of it today, you know, as I was getting ready, it was like, you know, the encouragement that I get from everybody in the chat and here, because it's like, if I was by myself, I don't feel like I'm actually moving forward or doing very well, you know, or doing enough or whatever. And it's like, you know, in my little friends group chat, you know, they go, okay, Maureen, you need to just sit down. Like, you're making us all look bad. And it encourages me because I'm just sitting there going, man, I should have. But then my friends go, but you did. And it's like, oh, right. Let's push that aside and let's look at what I did. So I need this to keep my sanity and to encourage my heart and my mind. Right. Yeah. So that's an important thing. And then the other thing I'm wanting to incorporate more, because I'm just realizing, and I said it last night on Carol's Live, was I want to do more how-to videos, because most of the time, any of us, when we're coming to Google, we're not, you know, going, hey, I want to look up, all the things about clowns. We're going, we look it up to go, how do I do X, Y, Z? And so it's like, if I can, you know, if in my 4 videos, if I can do 2 or 3 of them as how-tos, then that's just going to help to grow my channel even bigger. So I'm looking at strategizing ways. So that's another thing. Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Or just the fact, it doesn't even have to be that they're evergreen. It's the fact that they get Googled and they get brought up. Right. This was the other thing that I just had today that was like, yay. It made my life much easier, because I've when I'm putting up my videos, I do the SEOs. So everything takes longer now, the SEOs. And then I also, oh shoot, I can't think of what it's called. Dag nabbit. Timestamp. I put another timestamp on my videos. Like, you have to actually, in the description at the bottom, you would put 00:00, and you go introduction, and you have to put at least 3 of these on there. And so I'll sit there and watch my, 20-minute video and going, okay, so now we're doing this part. Okay, we're in the front yard now. Okay, and now we're in the, so now at 3 minutes.
Turn it into like an outline for your viewer.
Exactly. So then people can go along the timeline and they can pick where they want to be.
Right.
Well, wouldn't you just know, today when I was asking ChatGPT, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, for me, I don't write my descriptions anymore, because I used to go, today I'm going to go and do a farm tour. So my whole process is once the video is loaded up, then I wait for it to fully load, and then I go to the captions, I open it up, I copy it, and so now it's a transcription, and I take it to ChatGPT and I put it in and I say, write me a description on this transcript. It writes it out. Well, today when I did it, it put in timestamps, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to do that now. So now I can go, please write me an intriguing description and give me hashtags and make a timestamp for my video. So I just knocked off a whole 20 minutes off of my life of when I'm needing to put in a new video, depending on the length of the video, if that all made sense.
Yeah, I don't understand. How are you getting like your transcript when you're going in? Because I don't know if other people would understand how you're doing that. Like when you do your video and you've got your audio going, how are you grabbing that audio to put into YouTube?
So yes, actually, so just hang on. I'm just going to show you here. So here is me. Let me just make that one full screen. So this is in YouTube Studio here, right? And I'm going to go down here where it says, this is where it is, subtitles. And so then if I go, I can't do that one. So let me just go back one.
But when you're
editing, do an actual video.
You haven't actually published it when you're editing, when you do this, right?
It's when it's now, let me just share this one. I'm making sure it's going to switch over. It's thinking.
Can we just say, amazing, 1,489. I just saw that number. Woohoo!
Oh. So here is this video here. So I'm going to go in and show you here. So this is the back end of the video. It's loaded up. I've loaded it up, but I haven't done all my work. So then I would go down here, right here to subtitles, click it. Of course, it's going to ask me to. So here it is. And then it will show me here it's published. I'm not going to make any changes, but it's going to ask me to make changes to it. Shoot. It always spells, it's going to overwrite it, but I'll just do it. I don't care. It's usually just my name. So then it looks like this. It is just there you go. So actually I can just go back in and change my name. Because see, this is where it doesn't seem to know how to spell Maureen. Maureen. So all I do is I just grab this and I highlight it all and do a Control-C, I copy it, or a Command-C, and I copy it, and then I go put it into ChatGPT, and that's all I do with this one. And then that's all I'm just coming in to take the transcript from this video. That's all I'm using that for. I'll make some adjustments if we've said some interesting words. Right. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I just went
boring. Yeah. Did you just say boring?
Is there a delay? Yeah, it's so boring. I was just teasing.
Oh, boring.
I kind of missed a little bit of it. I was answering Serena. She wanted to know if you had said when to plant her broccoli, but I said about Googling or zone. And you need to, one thing is go to your extension service. You should have one for your state. There's usually a state extension service. And then they might do it by the areas of your state. Like ours is pretty simple because we're a long state. It's North, Central, and South Florida.
You can have everybody come into my desk, huh?
What?
Excuse me.
Okay. And it will actually, you can bring up a calendar on the extension service for vegetable gardening, and it will say, you can look that up, say what to plant this month, and it'll show you usually. They'll usually have a calendar on most extension services for you, at least in America. At least in America.
You'd be willing to drive all the way across the entire country for a zucchini? Wow.
Hey, Peterson Farms.
As they said, that gotta be some zucchini.
Yeah, that chat GPT that she uses. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Just
I
to
do.
say
Like
the
so.
word.
Yeah, my subtitles are usually on there, and so I do try to make corrections. I will, if it, depending on how long it is, I will actually work at spending time to straighten them out, because the way that YouTube has them, they run the words, and so it does take a bit of time. So 20 minutes I can message. Okay, are you not sub to me, Andrew? Is that what the
No, I
problem
think
is?
he's talking about for his mom. 20 more minutes, and his mom turned 64 for her birthday.
Oh, I thought it
think
was today.
20. Where he at?
it's still today over
He's
there. He's
He's
West
in
Coast.
Alaska,
Yeah.
way far.
way up there.
I'm the one who's
He's
starting Sunday. You guys are still
I
in
mean,
Saturday.
he could
He's
almost see Russia, Jigs.
Right. Yeah, they
Am I
they
breaking up or are y'all breaking?
Uh,
I
I
Am I
think
got
it could
breaking
be
up?
you.
a
You
little
were
bit.
just a little bit there. I think you got a little bit. Hello, Peterson Farms of Nashville. Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Chat
They like
GP.
it.
So I don't know if that was making sense to everyone, but that's one of the things that I do to save time when I'm uploading videos. It's like I don't have the mental capacity to go. I want to grab. I get ChatGPT to grab the important things out of the video for me, to make the description, to come up with some intriguing and exciting hashtags. And now I can actually say, and also I'd like you to do the timestamps, and because timestamps are important. And so I'm doing what I can to play the game on this whole thing,
Right.
just
You
to
are.
keep, yeah, and just because it's like I'd like to see my channel get out there more and more. And so I thought, if I play the game of let's do some how-tos, I'll still do videos that I enjoy doing, and I do enjoy doing how-to videos. And a lot of times Marissa's with me, and so that makes it also fun.
Right.
Usually I always go, hey, we should learn how to do this, and she knows that means that she should go try it out and see if it works, and then we go and we do it. It's the royal we. She goes, I know the
Yes.
royal we.
It's nice to have a kid who could be your guinea pig too.
Yeah. Well, in some ways, what's great is that it's stuff that she loves to do. That's the first thing. Number two, it's bringing in this extra skill. And, like when I did the jam, I just jumped off. She was working, and so I had to do the jam on my own, which was fine. And I do lots of things on my own, but these are all kind of things that she wants to have as part of her, kind of homestead life herself. And it's like I make the sourdough bread, and one thing I'm, and this is between you guys and the fence post, is that it's not, it's right. It's not something that she's very good at. She can't do sourdough bread. She can do the making of it, but she can't form it. She just cannot form the balls at all, or the petards and stuff like that. The boules and the petards. And I was thinking of it today. I thought, I don't know if she would know how to, if I wasn't here, could you get the Ferno oven started? Yes, she could. She could start a fire. But would she know how? And so in conversations, I'm going, okay, so here's what I've learned about cooking with fire in the Ferno oven. I've been explaining that kind of stuff. So
that would
anyway,
be a great too, though, where you're actually how-toing with her and explaining it to her at the same time.
Right. Yeah. Because it's been there's a few sourdough loaves that you open it up and you go, okay, if I wouldn't have come a moment sooner, there should be flames on this bread right now. It's it just got shocked with burnt, and it was like,
yeah, a little blackened.
So
but that's like the pizza that you go to that are fire, where they say it's coal fired. You get a little bit of coal action on the pizza, but it makes it good. That fire just makes
this is just stinking burnt.
Oh,
so.
okay. I don't want burnt pizza.
No,
perfect.
and so then we're like, okay, just scrape it off, scrape it off. That's what my mom would always do with the toast, and we go, well, we'll just cut the edges off, we'll eat it that way. So
No, that
Oh,
means you're
I
gonna have to start holding somebody back after school and give them some more extra training.
if anyone is in a remote area away from the city lights of North Canada and in Canada, you can see the northern lights if you have clear skies, and down south if you have long range
hasn't come
exposure.
down this far, thank God. If it comes down this far, we're all in trouble.
It already has.
And not to South Florida. The Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Barry saw them.
No,
Yeah.
you saw them, but not down to South Florida. We didn't see them.
Not much.
The
It's not
Northern
much
Lights?
farther. No,
It's come down when, like, I think we had that
It went all the way
event.
to the equator. How close are you to the equator, dear?
When did it go to the equator?
It
Summertime.
was
It
so
went
many
to the
miles
equator in
north of the
summertime. I never
equator.
saw them.
Yeah. No,
I thought
it
I didn't
did
think it
make it
came all
there.
the way down.
I think what it is you had to be out on the water. Because if you're
Maybe.
around,
I thought
around,
Carrington event is when it comes all the way down to the
the
equator.
Carrington event covered everything.
Right. But I
The
thought
globe.
I'm getting ready to watch y'all on the big screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's something interested, I'll make a comment, but I'm gonna watch y'all on the big screen.
Okay, thank you so
All
much
right.
for coming in. Good to
Good
see
night.
you.
Everybody in the chat, good night. Y'all have a good one.
Welcome
Good
back.
Glad you're
Yeah.
safe.
Thank
Wonderful to have you back, J3.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good night.
And let me just say this. Let me just say this, Maureen.
Mm.
Your videos are pro. I mean, they're on
Yeah.
pro.
Aw,
They really are.
aw, bless you.
on
That's
point.
very kind of you to say.
Well, I'm telling you like I see it.
Thank you. I see lots of my errors and things where it's like, I wish I knew how to do that. So,
But
Yeah,
that's
but you do
because
so
we
much.
are our worst critic,
yeah.
aren't we?
I'll be darned. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I was wrong. They came down in May 2024. I totally missed that. I don't know where I was.
Well, you were
In my
probably late
special
night
place.
watching. You were on a live late night.
Probably not realizing it was happening. But I have where I am is we have city lights and stuff. We don't see
Right. So you have air light pollution.
suburbs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the cat jumped up on her. It was on her desk. She took her off and started
Talking back to you. How funny.
Oh, but
I
she gave
see.
me a kiss anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would love a cat until I see those cat videos where, like I told Maureen, where they jump down jump up and take somebody's TV off the wall. And then I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. And then
If a cat does that, it wasn't put up right. Sorry.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
Hinder Collector.
No.
Welcome in.
Hello there. Welcome. They got so much personality.
Hey,
They
Ender
do.
Collector.
Oh, so Serena, he's saying Shishmare Northern Lights. So it's a different Northern Lights.
Ismaref Northern Lights, where I live. Oh, I bet they're better. Because you can see them.
Light pollution.
Light pollution.
Oh God, yes. Greens and purples and reds and.
I don't think they all carry rabies. Do all rodents carry rabies?
Not squirrels. Squirrels are one of the rodents that do not carry rabies.
Welcome in again.
That was from a doctor, but
Possums don't either.
I knew, not me, the doctor of YouTube. My YouTube doctor. It was from my daughter's pediatrician. Him and
was
his
that Thursday night? The lights.
Shishmaref. I found Shishmaref. It's a place. Is that where? Up near Andrew, I guess. Northern. Yes.
So Google it and let us know. That's an interesting question.
Oh,
wow. He says I can
pretty.
walk outside my door and look up on a clear night and the sky full of northern lights.
Wow. I'd like to go to Greenland, and don't they have them too? Like you get to see them in Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
They show them in all the like movies where people go to Greenland. So I hope so.
And I'm not going to go the conspiracy route, but HARP can make a temporary aurora. That's how much power
Really?
they put in. Yeah, it's how much power they put
Wow.
into the atmosphere.
Are you going to
I've
share
got-
that with us, Carol?
Yeah, I was just making sure. This is Nome, Alaska. It's not Shishmaref. Hold on.
Oh, that's where the gnomes come from. World of Warcraft.
Exactly. Yes, I found their living quarters. There it is. The little homes right there. There's some of the northern
Oh,
lights.
the one is where they have their bikes.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, they have.
Yes, where they have their bikes to run their Wi-Fi.
Where they bike
Yep.
to get
Where
their
the little
Wi-Fi.
gnomes have right. Yep.
Yeah, GT. It's HARP is in Alaska.
Yeah, I think they have those things all over the place. We just don't know.
Yeah, there's other ones.
There is other ones, but I think they have more that we don't know about.
But theirs are defunct.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, and we're just all saying these things just as
It's just
commentary for fun and skills.
Entertainment purposes.
And yeah, right, for fun and entertainment purposes.
Yeah. Well, the one it just said in May, it came all the way down here, and I wasn't even aware. So I wonder if that's around the time that I had my own fibro flare when it went.
Could be.
Yeah, because I got real sick out of the blue that one time, but it was just the fibromyalgia going off. Oh, it looks like the house up the road. Okay. That was Nome, though. I don't know how close that is to you, Andrew. And I think it closed the original. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can play it. Alaska. Here we
Drink your water, Breen.
Yeah, they're watermarking it. Oh, okay. This one isn't. Hold on. No, I'm not. Okay, that one's iffy. It's telling me I'm browsing in private mode, so I'm like, no, I'm not. So no.
Oh, Shishmaref, you can YouTube it.
Oh, okay. We'll look on YouTube, but I don't want to bring up YouTube on. I don't know. Hold on. Nothing came up on YouTube. I've got if for Shishmaref. It's showing me all kinds of stuff.
What are you looking up?
The Shishmaref
Northern Lights on Google. Okay. I Googled it, and yeah, I'm looking now.
I'm gonna.
But it's taking me like it put Nome, and then it witness the Arctic, and it's just random. This one's really pretty though. Hold on, I don't know if it's. But it's also like I'm opening pages, and that last one was like sketch. It was telling me stuff that wasn't true. This is found one. Yay. Okay, this one is in Shishmaref.
Thank you, Kitty.
Good night, Barb. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Barb. We appreciate it.
Right.
Ooh, look at that.
Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. You guys get a great show.
They make a sound as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like and they also, not only can you hear the crackle above your head, but you can also hear it on the radio at certain frequencies.
Wow.
And sometimes it will pick up radio stations from far away and carry it through the aurora to your location.
Oh, that's freaky tiki. Oh, no. Sorry. All right. I think it stopped. Yeah. Okay. I'm going back to the Google page. They're absolutely gorgeous. That's freaky tiki, though, that it increases the radio frequency, like the signals for you guys. This one has pinks in it, but I don't know where it is. Okay, that's a PDF. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a PDF that you can download all about the Northern Lights, the Northern Lights Elementary Guide. And it looks like definitely somewhere up, possibly near Andrew, because it's names that I cannot pronounce. Hold on. Let me show you the picture that I found. It's kind of cool, actually. Doo-doo. I just found. Is it up? So then, yeah, okay. Let me go back to the page. Dee. Anyway, it's a whole. Isn't that a gorgeous picture? See, is it showing? That's gorgeous. But it talks about the Northern Lights.
Makes my long exposure amateur photos look more amateur.
Respecting me. There's Inupiaq values, storytelling. So yeah, this is your people, right, Andrew? Your tribe.
Yes.
That's really cool. Welcome to Sundance. It tells you too the words for earth, sun, in his language. That's really cool. Nun, I can't do that. Nunak bak.
Kopak.
What? I'm saying the earth. No, I'm not saying that one. I'm saying the word for earth. Nuna. I was like, what? What? Yeah. Unapuk. Is that how we say the other name for our planet? Do you know the Unapuk name for our planet? Unapuk. Say it.
Might be Deering, Alaska.
Yeah.
Nunakapak. Nunakapak.
I can only imagine if he's rolling on the floor trying to hear us pronounce these.
Going, ladies,
like, oh,
stop it. Stop it.
My ears. Anyway, it's like a 16-page. And it talks, it's something like that would be good for homeschool if Shawnee's in the background. The PDF.
It's no worse than.
Go ahead.
It's no worse than Becca with her questions. Create with Becca. She's got a lot of questions for Andrew too. She's a very inquisitive woman.
Mm-hmm.
He's so patient.
Wow. Look at that one. That's gorgeous.
My cat just ripped one. Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh no. Oh, he says I'm not laughing. My kids are. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Looks like an explosion in the sky. Speaking of explosions. So sorry, Barry, over there. Hopefully not anything wet going on. Just gas. Very cool. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Oh, how beautiful. This looks like a painting now, this last one. That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's a painting, I believe. It looks just from what I can see on my computer. Yeah, it says that there it is. Aurora Borealis oil painting by Frederick Edwin Church in 1865.
Wow.
That's gorgeous. Ooh, that's a really pretty one too. Yeah, this was from the University of Alaska Fairbanks. This was put together. Very cool. Very cool, Andrew. Right? Fabrice to the rescue.
Yes. Thank you, Dollar General brand air freshener.
Hawaiian. Makes things smell good, kills your lung cells. No, do not use that for
Hawaiian Escape.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting late in the evening, but let's welcome Homestead Aquarius.
Is it really him? Did we use our safe words?
No, I didn't.
Get out. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Might not be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right? Kind of did. It was really cool. Oh.
I couldn't find the microphone thingy.
No.
Got it. Oh, got it.
I found it.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Y'all are doing pretty good with the random topics up here.
Uh-oh. I don't think it's me. Let me go check.
Andrew,
Oops,
y'all
sorry
about that. Right?
Huh?
Am I blocked again?
I think
No,
you're
you're
not.
not.
What's that?
Do you have a?
Go ahead.
Can't do
Into it.
You got a browse room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're
echoing.
How about now?
I don't know.
No, you're not.
Yep.
Nope. Yes, yes.
He is.
I am?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You got
Lord.
me.
You got me.
Have I ever done this before? God.
Here's the safe
Here's the
word.
safe word.
Yep.
Yep.
Mock.
Pineapple.
Mock.
Mock pineapple. Yes.
I wonder
I wonder if it's the phone
because
because it's new.
Am I still getting a echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you.
Not you.
You're echoing us.
us.
That's
Here,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm giving y'all an echo
Mm-hmm.
still.
Yeah. Why don't you go down and come back?
up?
Okay, why don't I do that? I'll just go down and come back up.
Make sure your echo cancellation thing is on too.
Yeah. I think it was
Security
a screen.
check. Let's
open,
go
but
sneakers.
It could be his new phone too, messing with StreamYard because it's
Oh, he needed to mute the YouTube.
googly. Yeah,
But it
that's
wasn't picking. It wasn't picking him up again. It was
I
only
know.
picking
Us.
all of us up.
Right. That was weird.
Johnny, she's still
That's
in
what I
there.
mean. I think it was a StreamYard glitch with his new phone.
Mm.
Okay, we'll hit.
Ooh,
Oh,
hush,
shoot.
hush.
Now we rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Yes.
Amen.
Nope.
Mhm.
Tampa Bay can't take a straight on hit after they just had what they had. They're gonna
Mhm.
no.
I don't know if he does use his headphones. Oh.
Not sure, yeah. Don't know. But StreamYard said before that they have issues with, wasn't it the Google phones or Samsung? Samsung.
I think
No,
they just
Harry knows because Angel was experiencing it sometimes. I think.
Okay, you need to say mock pineapple before I let you up.
Mock pineapple.
Yeah, I think it's fixed. Yay! Did you figure it out? What was it? Was it a setting?
I have no idea. I did. Well, I've got a Bluetooth speaker back there that I always turn down really low to where we still got a little volume. And it didn't look like I had YouTube playing in the background anywhere, but I started up YouTube again and then closed it out again. I don't know if I don't have an echo, that's good.
No.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
I told you tonight was all about blathering, and I think I did a dang good job of blathering and having other people blather about their blatherings, and we blathered all evening long. It's a successful night of blatherings.
It's been a great night of blathering, and this is really, I shouldn't have come up last night when y'all had a topic. I should have come up when it was just random rambling and blathering.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I know. Showed up.
No, you showed up last night. It's a good thing. We love it when you show up. Don't say I shouldn't have showed up last night.
Well, I had to talk about the cargo pants and let y'all know about that, Cargo shorts, rather. Excuse me. I'm getting my own blathering confused.
Ooh, what is this?
That you went and sold to Google.
Yes. And the check's in the mail, they said. But it's got to go through the storm area. It's like over there somewhere. So I don't know. Don't know whether they'll get it to me or not.
Homestead Aquarius, the shill.
I done sold out to YouTube, y'all.
Well, at least you sold out. We're just we're just
We're
a
living
bunch
in
of
that beach and
We're just
just
hoeing right now. Hoeing
Hey,
for you.
at this point, I'm happy to have a price.
It's
Somebody be worth paying. Getting a little old in the years there, long in the tooth. Man, yeah.
So L Triple G loves your voice.
Uh-oh.
I gotta look up the.
I gotta disguise my voice. Anybody else showing up here asking for me, I don't need that. They're gonna
Oh
show
my
up.
gosh, are you ever good at that?
Oh.
Okay, so we've got a bucket of seal oil in remote Alaska. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward through the opening of it here. This is from Andrew's Northwest Coins. Am I still playing? No, I'm not playing it. There we go. So I muted it. Maybe I shouldn't mute it.
It looks like you don't want to drop a match in it.
I don't want to what?
It looks like something you don't want to drop a match in. Or a benzomatic.
Oh no, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit more because I could see he was going to put something into it. Okay, he's rummaging around. Oh, got a spoon.
Wait, it looks like butterscotch pudding.
He treats it like butterscotch pudding. They make ice cream out of it.
Shh, hang on. What is that?
Well,
Look at
the steel.
Ooh. Ooh. What?
The steel blubber, probably, right?
Shh. All you need to be quiet. Shh. Can't hear him. Blubber.
It's seal meat.
Okay.
Is what Ann said. I can't hear him at all.
No. I don't know how to make it louder.
There, I got my sound all the way cranked up.
Oh, I wonder. Wow.
I need to look, Serena. That's what I was going to do.
There's all sorts of things in there.
Little steel ramen action going there.
It came back.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
No. Back. I'm hearing
the echo.
It's pretty cool to see.
That's weird.
Why are we through?
But he's fine.
Don't know.
We're
echoing when it comes later.
Homestead.
I'm echoing again.
Yep.
Oh Lord, I think you're just messing with me.
No. We echo through you somehow, but when you come on and talk, you're not
echo.
Wait, what?
If I talk, look at your circle.
Lights up.
Okay.
Okay.
But when you talk, we don't get the echo of your voice. It's weird.
Yeah, when you talk, your little thing doesn't light up.
My little thing is lighting up when I talk, but
It's not echoing.
Okay, it's not echoing when I talk. It's echoing when y'all talk.
Right.
Mm.
Echo cancellation. Is that on?
Well, it is a little different technique. It didn't do that last night, though.
No.
Is it gone now?
No.
Right?
And it stopped for a bit.
Weird.
Oh,
Did
Okay,
you
now
change
try it.
Did you change anything?
Nope.
I
I went in
don't know
change.
anything to change on this.
Reduce background mic
Reduce
noise.
background mic noise.
It's a
What about
Google.
now?
It's a Google.
Right?
Check.
Oh, okay. I see. Because this is a different thing here. Let's go. I may hit the wrong button.
Okay.
I may.
You hit something
And
right.
that just
You hit something
ejects
right.
me. It says echo cancellation.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Ooh. Default. Let's see. We don't want to go. Did that change anything? Y'all
Hello?
talk now.
Hello?
Yep, it's nope.
Yep, it's nope.
It's still echoing.
It's still going.
It's really delayed.
Really delayed.
It's really delayed.
I know.
Oh, it's
When
a
we
really
talk.
delayed
When we
echo
talk.
now.
When we talk.
Yeah.
When we talk.
Okay. Lord help me.
You're fine. Like
Okay,
you sound
stand
fine.
back.
You
Like you
just cut me
sound
out.
fine. You cut me out.
It's
Okay.
it's like you have you. It's like when
It's like
YouTube is open at the same time StreamYard is.
It's not you, it's us.
Yeah, right. If I could fix it, I would.
Yeah, I would lose
That
it.
is that darn Android
We
like
would-
phone.
We would all lose at the quiet game. Yes, we would.
Yes, we would. We
Oh,
would.
3 Tusks Walrus head mount. That's what it was. Crazy. And here he is again.
Well, I'll just go because it's kind of confusing.
Let me see.
I
No,
don't
you're
know.
fine. No, you're fine.
Now you're fine. It's
Nobody
so
touch
weird
nothing. I'm not gonna.
looking
I
in-
won't bring in another video. Nothing. We'll just.
I know.
What
It's
the
StreamYard, I
world?
think, is doing it with your phone. It might not
So
be
just leave it
anything
alone.
that you're touching.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh,
So
shoot.
Serena, none of us have ever seen Homestead Aquarius. We do not know what he looks like. If he was walking down the street, we would not be able to recognize him, especially if he was using his weird voice.
Mhm.
You know, we'd only be able to recognize him by his voice. So he never puts his camera on. So sorry,
Yeah,
you won't be
no.
able to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
That would be another nice thing, is to actually have a live caption.
Yeah,
No.
they should have that by now.
It's a Google phone, Shawnee.
Yeah.
Some of the Google phones, and they're
The hell
set up
kind
a
of
whole lot like Android.
Yep.
The Android system itself has an echo cancellation setting as well, but I won't say all of them do.
Yeah, it's running on the Google operating. I mean the Android operating system. I don't know about all this stuff. My old one was a Samsung, and this one was free. My old Samsung has got quite a few years on it, and is probably going to give up the ghost within the next year. 6 months to a year, and they offered me this phone for free.
All right.
And I'm like, wait a minute, free? How's that work? They're trying to steal. They're trying to steal Samsung fans and Apple fans with their new phones.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little market share from both of those, and so this has got little things in it that I'm gonna have to figure out. I may wind up having to wear earbuds or earphones or something like that in the future. But it's
Carol, you okay?
I'm just looking at what Serena brought up. We're all in the cone for Wednesday right now. All of Florida is just about.
yeah, we got Helene and Milton. That sounds like a couple made in Hades. I ain't liking that, I mean, it's like, oh, let's get some harmless names out there. But it's always these old fashioned names, and going through there, and you know what? I'm not liking it. I'm not liking what I've seen.
Me either.
And that's an understatement.
Right.
And, with Milton coming in, it's got me very concerned for everybody in Florida. Um, and then we've got the solar flares kicking off, and I'm like, hey, the whole nation's going to be like, the Smoky Mountains up in the Appalachians north of me. We all going to have no power, and just I don't know who's calling out these bingo things for the bingo card.
Right.
You know.
Sorry, Serena. Only Homestead is talking, Serena, right now. We're just talking about Milton. But yeah, that's a given, Shawnee. We definitely watch. We definitely.
Yeah.
Later that day.
At this point, I mean, it was the aliens or zombies it was supposed to get, right? Because it's getting pretty rough.
Right.
And I won't say everything about all this hurricane stuff and what all I've seen and heard.
It's zombie aliens. Get it right.
Okay. At this point, we might be looking for them to save us. Or hot wire some of their ships and save ourselves. Take over some of their stuff. I don't know. Take me off planet here. It's getting dangerous. Where I live, the affected area up there. Well, both. I mean, Florida and the mountains up there are both my favorite places in the world, and I hate to see them torn up. But it's terrible. But anyhow.
Well, one of the things my mom always says is that ultimately God knows.
Right.
He knows what's going to take place. And, and we need to be listening for that still small voice. And if it tells you to, go left or go right or, whatever it is, but to not be, be praying, and then also not to be succumbed by the fear. It's like, okay, Lord, we need to know what you want us to do. Each family, each family might be different. And it's like, God, you know what's going to happen. So you can prepare, my family and what we need to do, So
yeah, y'all don't be anxious about nothing. I got it under control. I know when I've got things planned, and I'll let you know when it's time. Y'all just go on about your business and do what you're supposed to do. That is, of course,
I'm gonna go eat some sourdough bread.
Mm.
I wish I had some. I'm gonna come up there one day and I'm gonna get some fresh sourdough bread.
You absolutely. You just say the word. You give me 2 days so that I can make it fresh, and then I can time it so that it just comes right out of the Furno oven and then right into your belly.
There we go.
But
I'm gonna pick that up on my way to Alaska. And
you will have to wear a bag on your face so I can't see you.
I would have to keep it to let you. I would have to wear the bag to keep everybody from freaking out. See,
right?
Yeah,
it's not true.
Are you kidding? I'm like, when I'm walking down the street, the parents are pulling their kids closer to them and they're moving to the other side. That's the way it goes. It's terrible.
They don't stay that strong as they go that far inland. They can go that far, but we've never seen one stay that strong. You're right, past McQuaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Plus, we've never seen pre-flooding like that was happening before she got there, like we saw with this one.
That's right. It was I hate to say a perfect storm, but it was set up like that,
Right.
That huge, they had a huge train of thunderstorms that moved through this area, and that got them, pre-soaked they were already marinating up there, and then the hurricane came in, and they were already full up with all the water they needed, and that hurricane just blended right into that storm, and boom, just terrible.
That's what I wish we could do sometime where we do a lot, but it would have to be like a daytime, and I don't know how I could do it with Malachi, where you teach me how to do sourdough. Once I have the actual starter, a starter going.
Yeah. Well, we should just have a caravan that we just go, okay, we're going to circle around, grab a bus of people and stop at everybody's home and pick up, you know.
Yeah, the sourdough bus.
Sourdough bread does have a bit of a sour taste to it. It's fermented. So it's the flour and water has been fermenting, and then and the process that I do, it's an all day thing to make the bread. I'm not sitting there, looking after it. It's all little time stamps is when I'm making it. But it's got a little bit of a tangy taste to it, but it's so delicious. And because of using the fermented, the pre-fermented, it's kind of like it's already begin that digesting process. And so people who don't usually eat gluten can, some of them, I'm not talking about people who are celiac, but who are a little bit gluten and are a little bit gluten sensitive, they can actually eat sourdough because it's being broken down.
Eat it. I just can't eat a lot of it. I probably could have some. I just have to be careful.
You know what? If you came to my house, I'd make you eat it, and it's like, okay, I'll just sit on the couch and we'll suffer together. But you're gonna eat that sourdough bread just because I made it.
Oh no, I'd eat it. I think I would be fine considering I've eaten stuff that's definitely got gluten. Yep, girls trip.
Hey, look, she already says she don't need to be eating a lot of it. Okay, I'll take that bullet.
Yeah, Homestead will eat my leftover.
I will eat me some sourdough. You know what would be really cool? It would be really neat if we had like the same sourdough starter, and several of you, even me possibly, if I got some way to make bread and make bread together on a live stream.
From the same one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. Yeah. Like a live of us making, but that would be a very long live, because how long does it take to
okay, well, I start my levain at 6 a.m. and by 6 o'clock in the evening, that's when I'm shaping the dough and putting it into the bannetins for overnight. Yeah. So it's 12 hours.
12 hours.
Well, if you could stage it where you had and show people, it's like, this is how I'm doing my starter here. I keep it in this little jar. Its name is bread, right? and then you got your next stage. You got one batch that's in your next stage, and then the next batch, it's already had its first rising, and you're putting it in the oven. And then toward the end of the live stream, then you all take it out. And you cut it open and the steam's everywhere, and you're slathering butter all across it, and you're eating bread together, breaking bread together.
That's
right. I think it's best if you just come to my house. My kitchen's big. Y'all can have a spot on the counter, because I can tell you right now, when it comes to doing certain aspects of it, especially the shaping, there'll be all of you going, I don't know, why is mine stringy like this, Maureen? Why is it doing that?
How come I can't get it off my hand?
I've taught that class in my kitchen. I know what it's like. So, but no, I think that would be good. And yes, like the 6 a.m. levain, and also the other part is I could go and do a quicker method sourdough. One that isn't, where we make it on the one day, and then the next day we meet for the live to bake them up and then eat them. And we talk in that hour while we're waiting for it to bake.
That'd be cool.
So we could. We could.
I gotta get starter. I gotta still mail your seeds out.
Did I not? I didn't send you a dehydrated starter. Oh my gosh! I need to make a list of people that I need. I've got it's Broke Farmer. I've got GT L triple G. She wants things, so I have a list, but it's like because I do have dehydrated starter that I can send out to people to rehydrate. And I liked this kind of comment. Homestead Aquarius, you don't look so scary on my spy cams. What?
I'm trying to find them all and cover them up. But that would be so much fun. It would be so much fun. Work up that idea and have something where we're cooking together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to make an oven. I'll be over here with a blowtorch and a garbage can or something to make an oven. I don't know what I'll do.
We've talked about it. Wouldn't it be cool if we met up all someplace and we're able to share actually a kitchen and make a meal together? It would be so nice.
It would be cool. That Vancouver trip is,
But
it's a beautiful place to come to. So, Anne, I do have. I think my last sourdough bread. I do take you through the whole process of how to make sourdough bread from start to finish, showing the different parts when I'm doing stuff. And I've got a few sourdough, but I do like this idea, Homestead Aquarius, about coming up with a way. Do you not have? Because there is actually I have a roaster. I have an electric roaster. Kittens. I have an electric roaster that you could actually use as an oven. Do you not have something like that in your?
Oh, I've got a toaster oven and I've got one of those. What is it? That fancy Instapot thing? Probably cook something in that. Okay. But I do like to cook outside, so it cooking.
Yeah, you could do it, right? They do it in the cast
in a Dutch oven. Yeah, in a Dutch oven.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the word Dutch oven.
That would be good.
I said this, the cast iron.
I know what you're talking about.
If all else fails, I'll just get out a pack of Pop-Tarts and a blowtorch and just join in that way. Or a honey bun. I'll get my honey buns out, right? Yeah. Honey bun.
I like how he just came up and stole my idea and act like it was his original idea when I was talking about Maureen and I doing that on camera, and you just came up and just took it right out. Go ahead.
Is that what you just was that?
Right. But you were having technical difficulties, so technically, you might not have heard any of it. It's okay.
See, these little things. I get these ideas somewhere, and I don't know where they're from.
Yeah, I'm short and little and like a little whisper.
That's like that it whispers in my ear and then it comes out, right? So kind of like I won't talk about how you stole my idea for having a Friday live stream.
Oh yeah,
talk about that. Right, enough about that.
Yeah,
right? We're gonna go there.
Only one person tried to steal that, and definitely I didn't steal it from anybody.
Hey, y'all want to see
my? Actually, helped me get it back, but I don't know about it ever being yours to begin with, though. I don't know about that.
We're driving poor Serena crazy over there. Hey, you want to see my camera cover? There we go.
Serena, that he said, you want to see his camera cover?
Yeah, it's inside a box as opposed to electrical tape. I need to shut up because y'all got more to say than me, and it's better stuff. So.
No, you don't need to shut up.
But
yeah, actually, Andrew, I do like with my sourdough. I'll just take the starter and make fried bread. Like I'll put in some sautéed onions or some fresh rosemary, and then I'll fry it up, and it's delicious as well. Or make English muffins or crumpets. Oh, Robert's making my tummy unhappy talking about food. Why does a baker always look for a better job? He needs the dough.
talking about stealing ideas. I used to work for this guy, and I'd give him ideas, and then he would pass them off as his, right? The owner of the company, all the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna quit telling you stuff. You know, he's sitting there on the phone one day talking to this guy, one of our customers, and he just rattled off my idea. And he says, "Yeah, I just thought about that." And he looked at me like, "Don't say nothing. We're on speakerphone." I'm like, "Man, you've just tested me for the last time."
Yep.
Wasn't there for long after that.
You should have thrown his time card behind
It happened soon after
the
that.
file cabinet.
Mhm. Yes,
Oh
he's
my
always
God.
talking about honey buns.
Hey,
Yep.
does Andrew do any baking up there? Do they
Yeah,
have
he's talking about all kinds of things that he's
they
making.
they baking bread up there?
He was just talking about making curry biscuits, but somehow I was just telling him I've never heard this before, where he uses the chicken, I guess, seasoning packet from the ramen in the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Got
type
to
it for her, but we were talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm not very good at doing that. 'Cause the
No,
80
no.
No, Homestead Aquarium
Breakfast.
will be turning on the camera. Sorry,
Mhm.
there's only so
Maybe
much
you could just do it this way. You know, you just do even this, and that way she could see your mouth still.
No, there will be no mouth.
You could just do the bag over the head with the box,
People
just
need
big
less
enough
of
for
my
you
mouth. They need less mouth from Homestead Aquarius.
to smell. Just
That's mouth.
Less mouth.
Or like when we were kids and you'd go upside down and then they would just have just this part, but the mouth would be upside down when they were talking. You'd draw the two eyes on the chin.
I'll just get some glue and some cardboard and cover up
Oh,
everything and have little articulating lips and mouth parts and all that. Be completely covered.
Mm. Cold there now. Wow. Mhm.
Pastor
Oh,
McCoy
yeah.
was talking about being borderline diabetic, and since we're
right. Me too.
blathering and rambling, okay, that's one of the things I always like to speak on when I hear that. Okay, it's like when the doctor tells you that you're borderline diabetic, it's a terrible thing that they do. Okay, they generally don't tell you much other than that, but what it
Right.
means, if you're borderline diabetic, what it means is you're already diabetic. You're just in the early stages of it.
Well,
And
you're already insulin resistant. Sometimes you can reverse the insulin resistance, but
see,
yeah, you are kind
they
of in
don't normally,
early.
they just
Yeah.
check you out and say, well, your sugar levels seem to be a little bit high. You're borderline diabetic. And now you leave you leave with this information that you are borderline diabetic, and you're freaking out because you don't know what it means. It's like, oh my God, how much longer do I have? Whatever, how am I going to deal with this? And a lot of doctors don't say more than that. But
Right.
what it means is if you start right then, you can push back, any severe problems that you're going to have to a later date.
Mhm.
And keep it from getting worse, basically through diet and exercise many times. Not
Right.
a doctor, but I play one on YouTube. But people need to know that,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they don't.
What they can do to reverse it. Yeah.
Hmm. And I'm type 2, and so I'm type 2 diabetic myself. And I remember whenever I heard that, and I found out from other people that it was a very common thing to happen. And it's frustrating. People walking around not just knowing that they're pre-diabetic, not realizing that they already are. It's a frustrating thing that you want to help people learn about.
Well, and they don't have good information for people who are diabetic. They tell them to go eat a bunch of grains.
Yeah.
Because, the lobbyists have basically paid that off too, our fake.
The messed up food pyramid. But I mean, McQuarrie being a CNA, she knows all this stuff, but many people may not. And that's another thing that we forget about. There's always somebody new being born all the time, right? And we forget how many people really don't know a quarter of what we know, or 10%. And that's why it's all so good what we do on YouTube when we're teaching people, because there's somebody learning it for the first time.
Yes.
And people shouldn't worry too much about having fresh material and all that kind of stuff all the time, like they do.
Passamaquoddy, I accidentally tagged you in that. That was for Andrew. I used to live off of oodles of noodles soup when I was in college, and when I was sick, I used to want it when I was sick, not realizing it was so loaded with bad stuff like MSG and everything. And then they did that study where they showed your gut trying to actually digest the noodles, and it had plasticizers in the noodles to where you're not digesting it. So yeah, I don't really eat them anymore, but they were a comfort food for me for a long time. And for Andrew, there's only so many things that they get shipped in up there. He only has one grocery store.
Yes.
Not a lot of choice. Like, he'll make fun of us when we're complaining about our choices down here, and he's like, "Oh, really? Yeah,
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah, like wah wah guys down there with the big grocery stores. Wah, wah.
Right. Oh, you have 10 kinds of apples that you can choose from? Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, you have 3 different grocery stores you can go to, travel between. Yeah. Sorry, Passamaquoddy. I didn't mean to tag you. But yeah.
Ain't a whole lot of choices that far north. You got like seal, whale,
Oh yeah, they
crab,
totally have.
in season, bear,
Right.
and then that's a toss up as to who's going to win.
Yes.
I mean, up there, you might not. The food might win, right? Up there dealing with furry dinosaurs wandering around town. Yeah. I found a picture of a lady standing there, like with a big, like a big yardstick that goes way up in the air, and standing beside this lady are taxidermy, I think of all the major bears, right? A black bear and a grizzly and then a polar bear. And it puts it into perspective what you're looking at when you go outside and there's a polar bear right there. Them suckers are big.
Yeah, like the paw can be upwards to a foot wide. So that it's that, you think about that coming to swipe at you. Well,
that's almost big as my mouth.
Yeah. Actually, Anne, when our children were small.
Oh, there goes this.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the ramen noodles, there was metal shavings.
I'm just muting
embedded
you.
in the noodles.
I'm muting you for a second, Homestead, so she can finish.
Yeah. So then
I didn't realize she was talking about the microscopic one. That one made me stop eating sardines.
Yeah.
And I'll
so
never touch another
in the ramen noodles, there was like, we could see all these metal filings and shavings, and we actually wrote the company and just said, hey, like, we were feeding these to our children. Like, we were going to make them up and you could see them. So we took photos and sent them. And I don't think they gave us really any response that was like, hey, we're really sorry about that. It was just.
No, because they would be acknowledging it.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing that was it was one of those little freaky things, the gums where you can, the chewing gum that you can just pop out in there. And my husband, what he would do is he would just actually turn it and pop it into his mouth. And this one day he actually pulled the package out. He's looking on the top, and there was a curly black hair in the package of gum.
How in the heck? Ew.
Yep. So again, he wrote the company. They did send him a little small case of the gum, but yeah,
Wow.
but it wasn't a hair from your head, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
It was, so it could have been a disgruntled employee, possibly, or somebody who didn't wash their hands after using the loo.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Store may not have much, but in traditional food, I'm rich. Yes, you
I
are,
saw
and
that.
all that traditional food is so healthy for you all.
Indoor crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, the microscope YouTube, I do not recommend if, you are too squirmish, but I recommend it to everybody so you know what's in all this manufactured food. Definitely will take you off of stuff. But what stinks is sardines are supposed to be healthy and they're cheap, and there's something that you can do with keto really easily. And I basically was doing that so I could fast too, because if you don't really care to eat that food so much, you fast. Because you're like, if I'm going to eat these specific proteins and they aren't that appealing to you, you don't eat them as much. So you lose weight a little faster. And yeah, sardines won't be one of them again. Nope. Nope. And my mother's, one of her favorite snacks was, she used to love peanut M&Ms. And they showed them dissecting a candy that looked exactly like them. And right inside the peanut, in that little shape, was a perfect little wormy, and a couple of them, not just one. It didn't happen with just one. It was quite a few of them. There was that little worm right inside the peanut. And she used to eat the big bags. That was her favorite. She would have that aside. It's like, oh.
Ew, sardines.
I know, they're not. I used to like the mustard ones or the hot and spicy, and then
oh my God, what are you doing?
Do it myself. Oh my gosh!
And so are they there's microscopic things in the sardines? Bugs?
Worms.
Well, there's worms. There's fish worms in all fish.
I know, but there's lots of them for some reason. After they've steamed them, they're still alive, which doesn't make sense to me.
Your salted dried cod, when you buy that, when you buy it and you reconstitute it, the worms all start coming alive, and that's been sitting in salt. It's been brined and then dried. Yeah. So I don't do cod.
Well, I don't understand though how they can steam them. Steam can them. Kill. You would think that heat process too would kill it.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Oh, poor gardening warrior.
I'm sorry, gardening warrior.
Well, I'm going to try to unmute him. I'm going to just. Nope. You had no problem last night.
I know.
Why is it now?
You still there? Trying to figure it out?
Oh, he muted himself.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all muted me.
I muted you. I couldn't hear her.
See, now you got the echo back.
Yes, yeah, you're on.
Look at what you did. Look at what you did. I would have been quiet, but no, you got to mute me.
I told you.
And y'all up here talking about these massive cubes and all this other stuff, and I'm like, that's the stuff that I should be saying, right? I would be accused of being the one to say that, but no, it's coming out of y'all's mouth. Oh my God. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry, GT.
So I'm not a burden. I'm not
You're
Asian.
not American.
Oh my God. I'm gagging over here. Terrible.
Don't be such a diva. No offense, diva. But
Oh, that was good. That was good. Hey, by the way,
You said
have y'all
diva.
seen the little things that I've been putting down there in the thing? Did y'all see those? I've been playing.
Uh-oh.
Y'all might have seen them. You might not have.
Hey.
I about jumped up here when J3GS was talking about doing harm to the helpless snakes, right? I said I had to go, but I decided to stay back. I ain't gonna do it.
I don't. Hold on.
But you ain't got to show them. I just wondered if you saw them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
We
get
don't
free
get free
membership.
membership.
I'm
I'm
muting you
muting you
again.
again.
What?
It's horrible.
I hang on. I usually have our Facebook open so that I can be chatting with you, but I didn't get it set up today. So I just muted you. Now I'm going to unmute you so that you can talk all you want.
That's
That's beautiful, Terry.
You muted me again? Oh
No,
my.
we just muted
it.
She just
She just
muted
muted
it.
it.
The echo. That's all, not you.
Y'all ain't got to show all that. I just never mind. Forget it. I'm going on strike. Hey,
Oh.
I'm going on strike. That's all.
Well, I can't get any of the memberships either, and I had to go digging to find out why. And it said, what was it? I told you, Diva. It was.
it's hot in here.
I can't remember now. It's like a business account, but not a business account that YouTube has me on. They're like, oh, you're this type of creator. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, you're one of those kind
You're one of them. I'm not giving you anything.
We're gonna put you in that.
But wasn't it because you were? Wasn't it because you were on? You have to be signed in with your other email, not this email.
No,
like
they've got it all wrapped up into one. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm not even signed on in that email that they're telling me. Oh, brand. I have a brand account. Don't know how I did that to myself. I pressed a button. I have a brand account somehow, and it's under my old channel name, which I'm not signed in on. So doesn't make any sense. But this is adorable.
What is a brand account?
That's what I don't know. I did it accidentally. I love that.
You've got your primary account that you start with, and then you've got another account. Start another channel under that one, basically. I looked into that a while back, and I really didn't understand all the full things of it. But it's like, parent company and then subsidiaries, basically.
Oh, Shawnee even said it. Sorry, Shawnee. I was looking at his artwork here.
Good night, Anne. Or no, not good night. Have a great day, Anne.
This needs to be like a t-shirt. We just have to make it Dottie.
Yes, I saw that one.
That one's beautiful. That was so cute. Yeah. I love that idea.
That one's really
adorable. Team
You
Diva.
ain't got to show all that stuff.
I'm sorry, but they're great.
Well, you know what? She can do whatever she wants.
That's right.
You're not the boss of her.
This one's awesome. I love this one.
The toxic femininity up here is unbearable. Okay, I don't know how Barry deals with it. The toxic femininity, right?
Toxic femininity.
Oh my God!
Are you getting cramps? Are you getting cramps or something?
Well, did you see his new name?
What's my new name?
Diva.
God. Oh, we're gonna talk. You're terrible.
Yeah. So the brand account. There goes again. So if you had a channel before and renamed it, You are now considered a brand account. I don't get that. We're just. Have you guys seen that video where the guys put on a cramp stimulator and go and sit in a library and they leave one of their buddies in charge of turning it up, turning it down? There's 2 guys wearing it. They're like dying. It's like electroshock therapy they're getting. But hey, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Serena.
even need that. I'm getting it right now. See, it's just I don't even need to buy anything for that simulation.
So Serena, what I did is I changed Homestead Aquarius's name because he's acting a little bit like a diva. So I called him the Diva, and then I told him to look at it, and so he was like, "Whoa." He was upset with me, but laughing upset.
Then Homestead, you're okay. I mean, I haven't heard you ask. I haven't heard you ask.
Oh,
chocolate.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know. Changing it.
Okay.
Is my mic muted?
It's
no,
low.
You're not muted.
You're not muted. It's low, and then it echoed off of his, so it was hard to hear you.
I can't turn it up anymore without breaking all the.
No, you're good. You're good. You sound good to me. You sound fine to me.
I can turn mine up. It might be mine.
Oh, now you're echoing. Oh, now I'm echoing.
No, you're echoing through me again.
We're echoing.
Because you're muted.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite to the stage GT Junior Grows It.
What's up, y'all?
Good.
We're good.
No, that was I had to mute Homestead Aquarius again.
Yes. Had to mute the echoes, not really Homestead Aquarius.
We're not muting you. We're not muting you, darling.
So Robert's fault. Gosh.
I'm starting to wonder. What's up, GC? Don't say nothing out of line, or they'll mess you up.
We'll feminize.
They'll mute you. They'll do it.
It's
over here abusing me, man. I'm hurt.
You two face when I said that. What?
He's muted. Go ahead.
Oh, hello. No, I just came up. I was tired of typing.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. So I went putt-putt golfing yesterday. I mean, Thursday.
Oh.
I had a good time. Yeah.
This was a weird live.
Yeah, this randomness, huh?
It's totally randomness.
I'm hoping you can fix it for us, GG.
You're right.
Random.
Talk about a whole bunch of things.
I don't know if it can be fixed.
The whining diva. Oh man.
Here, Shawnee's
right. No, I want to do this one so he can see it.
There you go. Oops.
He's gonna hate me so much.
He's never gonna come up on your live. You're gonna get in trouble.
He didn't say nothing.
No, he's probably muted. Oh no, he's not muted. Oh, he's good. You're good.
You're going to have me thinking of retribution now.
Uh-oh.
You know.
I know. I'm gonna pay for it so bad.
There's no echo now.
No, there's no echo.
Idle threats.
It's because I named him the correct name.
Yeah, it might be
it.
Might be the Bluetooth speaker. Just picks it up every once in a while. Or did you turn that off?
No, I mean, it's been off for a while. It has to do with I think Carol muting me.
No.
Diva or something. I don't know. Y'all the one. Y'all the two goddesses up here making the rules and altering the universe and everything and playing with me.
I'll be like, let this bank money come to me. Let me not get it.
His bag.
I just muted him again. if he wants to talk, he can just unmute himself.
Yeah.
And then he can get on his soapbox and say whatever he wants to say. Fine.
I guess we'll have to be quiet because it'll echo through him if we don't.
And we're not good at the quiet game.
No, we're terrible at it.
We're terrible.
Very terrible.
So how was playing mini golf?
Yeah.
It was a putt-putt game? Is that what you're meaning, mini golf?
Yes, it was mini golf, but it was dark and everything lights up. You know, what is it called?
Oh.
Like nighttime light up mini golf. Cool.
No, it was indoors, but it's dark. But then all the attractions or whatever, the little putt-putt things, they light up. I tried to take a picture, but that did not work.
Like rave putt-putt.
They're painted with
electronic music.
It was bad.
They do bowling like that too.
And if you're wearing white, so it's a black light. So if you're wearing white, then that really glows. So that's always really cool. I like that stuff.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
And my guys, they had a good time. They didn't know I can golf, but it's a lot of. It was fun. It was really fun. We talked a lot of mess, and yeah, it was really fun.
Good.
Oh, okay. I have to run to the loo. I will be back. You guys will be fun without me.
I don't know, Serena, if I'm going to watch the Northern Lights. I don't know what time it's going to come on.
No one does, really.
I hope to see him again.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. I'm thinking of people going out there in Alaska and standing out there looking looking for the lights and then having polar bears and sneaking up on them or something. Of course, you're in the city. That ain't going to happen. You might get a moose sneaking up on you though at night. They strike at night a lot of times.
Or a wolf.
Or a wolf.
We have to. Say it again, GT. He muted himself, so he could say it.
Or a wolf.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say the word right.
You're fine. Wolf.
Yes, we have one. We have those. We had an occurrence last night here in the city.
Yikes!
Yeah. And it was big too.
Why is it showing up in the city? Are they hungry? Why would they show up around people? Usually, I hope nobody's thinking they're having dances with wolves out there and trying to feed wolves.
There's always going to be somebody that wants to play.
Yeah.
But, it's a lot of people up here that will not play with them because
maybe they're like Duran. They're hungry like the wolf.
Ooh, that could go.
Well, there was that movie called Wolfen, and it was about that very thing where the wolves were coming back into the city, taking back over. It's a long time since I've seen that movie. So
I never heard of that.
Wolfen. And while I'm at it, there is an L in that word, but it really takes some extra effort to say it. Wolf. Yes. Nobody doing that. Ain't no hillbilly doing it. Say wolf. Just WOOF. That generally gets the job done.
Hey. My brother's been saying both all his life. And he
Both?
knows how it's spelled. He knows how both is spelled, but he puts the L in there anyway.
Bolt?
He can't break himself.
He says
The both of you are on panel.
both.
He says the both of you.
I used
So
to
he
say
puts the L in
hamster.
there.
I used to call hamsters hamsters.
I used to tease him about it, but I'm just like, well, I mean,
Aw.
he's my little brother. I really can't pick on him now because he's much taller than me now. So, and he's Army. So you really want to mess with an Army man?
True. Oh, is he the one that shot you in the head too with the BB gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him if he didn't hesitate to shoot you in the head with the BB gun. Nope.
Yeah, I was moving and across the other side of the part of the yard there. But you can't hit me with this.
Oh, I don't know where. He's not saying much. We have him muted, Serena. He cuts in now and then, so I'm not sure because of the delay. Go ahead.
It's bright over there where you at, Andrew. It's dark as all get out over here. Over here, it's real dark.
That's right. Go ahead.
I used to say a lot of words incorrectly. Ambulance. Oh my goodness.
Ambulance. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't even understand what you just said. Ambulance.
I did that for many decades. It's probably been the last 5 years where someone finally said, "What?" And they was laughing. They was like, "Say it again, say it again." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then finally I caught on, and I've been practicing. What's up, Ann?
Ambulance. Mm-hmm.
This is what it looks like over here in Diva's jail.
It's Southern Alaska. I like that.
It's all white in here. Everybody with the way we talk, right? I like listening to accents from all over the world. It's cool stuff. And somebody is here watching a bunch of Americans from different places and parts, and they doing good to know what any of us are saying. It's like, what he say? Let me get my hillbilly dialect filter on, right? Then we got a Canadian up there, and we got almost a Yankee with Barry. Almost, he's like somewhere in that Midwest where they, got some kind of flat accent. Now GT, he's got like a Southern accent, right? He's got his branding, right? We got all kind of different accents for people to pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
Often wonder how the screen captioning works on hillbilly talk, right? I like to watch the Aussie channels and have the words going across the screen because that stuff don't make no sense, right?
Hey, Kentucky Goblin.
Gardening Warrior. I'm not originally from Alaska. I'm from Georgia. That's where I was born at, Georgia. So sometimes if I get a little too relaxed, I start saying a lot of things that are pronounced incorrectly. So, yeah.
Stop it. Teasing me. Aid. Thank you, though, for giving me that sweet, sweet view time. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, but the stars are really bright. How long have you lived in Alaska, GT?
Half of my life, like 25 years.
Wow.
But I talk to my mama all the time. I talk to my cousins, and
yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes back, and then we get to talking, and next thing you know, my wife, she's like, "Who you been talking to?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" She's like, "That Southern thing coming out again."
Who did you talk today? And that's how she knows. Like she hears your Southern come out. She's like, so who in the family did you talk to today?
Mm-hmm. And a lot of time I catch myself, and it's because
Kentucky.
I've been practicing so long to talk more, proper, or whatever term you want to use that's not derogatory. That's what I was trying to do, but I am who I am.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's what I was about to say. Why not just be yourself? And if you're in a business situation, I can understand being a little bit more proper with the talk. But believe me, when I get up in Cleveland, I just I don't even think about where I'm from, but that I've lived in Kentucky for 31 years, and I'm picked up some of their dialect and whatnot. It's no big deal to me. I'm just like, I'm here for the ride. But now I love Cleveland. It's always going to be in my heart. Now, I got a lot of family up there, but I've been in Kentucky, like I said, 31 years, and this is what I call home.
I just have a Florida accent, they say. It's a mixture of everything, so anything can come out at any second.
Yeah, I hear
Pennsylvania once in a while. And they got hillbilly hidden as a naughty word. I'll be doggone. What I'm wondering though, GT, you're from Alaska, but you still got that Southern in you, and does Alaska, Alaska have people from all over the world, right? There's a lot of people there. I'm wondering if any of the born and bred, raised local Alaskans have a discernible accent that is uniquely Alaskan, because I've never heard of it. Most folks up there are some derivative of Air Force brats, and they're going to pick up on whatever wherever they're from originally, anyhow.
Right.
Am I right?
My wife is originally from Alaska. She has a Valley Girl accent.
No way. What?
I don't like Valley Girl. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but that Valley Girl, it hurts my heart. Like,
up in Alaska,
she has a valley.
Totally like that.
Yes, that, and she it's just a lot of things that I didn't notice at first, and it was because I don't know. And
Love is that way.
Oh my God.
No, not that severe, but there are things that she says, and then I'll mock her, and I don't mean any harm, but I don't it's one of those accents where it's like it just makes me feel some kind of way. She watched this show, it's one of the housewives, and there's this one lady that's on there, and she talks that Valley Girl, and I'm always I walk out of the room, I'm like, I can't stand the way she talks. And then my wife does it. And I'm like, oh no.
Oops.
And I'm trying my hardest not to say anything, but it really, like, it bothers me, but she is who she is. So I accept it. But it's that Valley Girl is one of those, it's just like with the Southern accent. Some people, they have negative things or disparaging things to say about the Southern accent. And I understand. And I understand now, but yeah, she has a Valley Girl.
It's like when they say, "Oh my God." Is it like that?
She does this like drawn out talk, and it's like, why are you doing that? Yeah, and it's drawn out like a little too much, and I don't understand it.
Well, there's some of it though, if you have ADHD, if anybody talks a little bit slow, the wonderful thing about YouTube is you can speed it up. Our brains, if you are a slow talker, you lost us probably before you got to your point, because we've already thought about what you're going to finish and say, like where you're going, and then we drifted off sometimes. Not all the time, but if you talk slow, you try to teach us something and you're a slow talker, it's so hard when our brains are going a million miles a minute.
Yeah, but some of the Valley talk, like there's a different. I think it's probably like maybe what part of California they may have been raised in, but
right.
Some of the ladies, when they're talking, it's kind of like they're questioning themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you sure about what you're talking about?
That's right. And I think when we think Valley Girls, like for all of us that are kind of 50 and above, there was like, it was the gag me with a spoon, and it was super, super exaggerated. And they had a lot of slang that they used. And there's a movie from the 80s that was called Valley Girl, where they're a little bit like, you go, oh my gosh, they're kind of a little bit not smart. So I don't, Serena, you go, how is GT Jr. On the panel without a way to join on his channel? I do believe that GT is probably somewhere in, I don't know if you are in mine or not. He just came up. Oh yeah, he was on my, he's in my chat, so you can find him in there. But you can just Google GT grows at Alaska. Unless you're... Go ahead.
I chose not to stream. I came into the conversation late, and I'm still working, so I'm not going to stream to my channel. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not streaming and I'm on the panel. Yeah. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, not everybody streams when they come up on panel. So she just wanted to, because she was going around and she checked, how many likes that Carol had, how many likes I had, and reported those and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And a lot of times I don't. I don't pay attention to numbers at all as far as how many hours I need to be monetized and all of those things. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just not as passionate as others are.
Mm. Yeah. Well, some of us don't have employment.
That is a reason to be more
watching the numbers and going,
yeah.
I'd like to make this my employment. And yeah, so so some of us are working towards it to be a stream of income. Not that it, because it's not like, okay, well now I'll be making decent money. It's, it's like, now at least when I do put out a video, I will make money on the video. Might be only like $5, but $5 is $5 is $5. Yankee talk is way too hard. Oh, you want to come up and say something there, sir? Yep.
Yeah. Diva said, you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry on this thing. You got to make some money. Hey, if you're going to be putting it out there for free, why not make some money? Right? Am I still muted?
No, we're hearing you.
Okay. I was trying to channel a little Les Brown there from old days. You've got to be hungry. GT ain't worried about it. He's trying to stay warm over there. Grow plants where you're not supposed to grow plants, right? He's my hero up there.
He was signing for
Yes. This is E. So that's what I was telling her. Hey, we see a hand. I think that's a hand.
Oh, no. We can't be doing that.
Violation number one.
We almost saw something.
I I don't even want to. So what? Um, Zarina, what Homestead Aquarius was saying is that Diva was talking about being hungry to actually get more money. The reason why I'm not as enthusiastic as others is because it seems very difficult to actually get the money. When you get the money, it doesn't seem to come as fast unless you visit a lot of channels and you invest a lot of time in watching content that you probably don't like and visiting channels that you probably don't have the same type of viewpoint on a lot of different things that they discuss is going to the meetups, and it takes a lot of effort to obtain some of that, um, to get up to the numbers to where you start to see the money start to roll in. Now, if you have a following, I believe that merchandise is going to be the ticket. That's where you can do all you can get your money, and especially if you actually start printing the stuff yourself. So that's my idea. When I get monetized, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the membership. Then I'm gonna start making my own shirts and all that type of stuff. I just met with someone last week to get my logo drawn, but he wanted too much money. So I seen him today and I just said hey to him, and he looked over at me like 3 or 4 times, and I'm waiting for him to say something to him. I'm like, no, man, I ain't giving you that kind of money, man. No. I got a simple drawing that I want to do, but that's it. So
You could probably get ChatGPT or the AI to help you draw it out.
but I don't know if ownership is included with that. If I when I put out my logo, it's gonna be ownership between me and Mike. Mike still here?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even talked to
Think so.
Mike all the way about it, but it's some things that I want me and Mike to join in on. So I'm just trying to get some stuff in line first before I present it to him, because he's more detail oriented. He's more organized than me and all types of stuff. So I just want to make sure
This one over here for me.
Yeah,
This one's more organized on my side here. Detail
but
oriented.
he's in a lot of pain. He's in a lot of pain. That's why he's so quiet. So
Oh, Barry, I'm sorry.
probably from all the moving.
The moving. We just had a big bang over here and we don't even know where it came from. I came out of my room and my daughter came out of hers, and we're trying to figure out what went down. So I made some melted cheese after that. Can't do anything about it.
I don't know what's happening, so I made a turkey dinner.
Yes. I just decided to get out some ice cream, but I don't have any.
I wanted ice cream.
I went to let Phoenix in, and there's a young possum out there, and I said, "Oh, hey, possum." He goes,
No way.
I got my notes done.
Yay. Yeah, we do have a possum. I wonder if it was the possum.
Yeah.
Like getting into, like trying to get into our trash or something. Or coon.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't yet. I haven't gone over there.
No.
I've been in a little world of my own for a bit.
You haven't done anything with your channel because you don't have a laptop? Is that what I read? Passamaquoddy? I don't do anything.
Yes, you said it right. You said it right.
I love saying that name now because I know how to say it. I feel like I get a gold star every time I say her name. That's a gold. That's a female.
Yes,
that's a female. Correct. Okay.
Very much so. Yes.
Yeah, I feel great when I can say her name. But I do everything on my phone. The editing, everything. But you really should check out the YouTube University, from what I understand, and that takes um the laptop. Yeah, if you really want to get to some things, the laptop is gonna help you, because there's a little section over there on the right hand side that you push and you can do some things.
I have I used to film and edit everything on my phone, and now I film on my phone, but I edit on a Mac. So, but I like I've got a PC and I'm happy with that. Um, but I like the fact that I can film with the iPhone and the clarity and everything with that. And then I like that I just use iMovie to do my editing. I'd love to be in one of the bigger softwares, but I just don't have the mental capacity to learn it at this point. So yeah. So Pastor McQuaddy said, I'm not that tech savvy.
Yeah, there's a learning curve.
He's muted. Go ahead.
There's a learning curve when it comes to a lot of the editing software, I believe. I use KinMaster. It seems pretty cool. I watched a couple of videos so that I can, do better, because I love music. So I always want to have music playing in the background of my videos. But it was simple for me. It didn't cost any money. When they put it on sale, I'm buy it. But
oh, and then you can take off their logo then. Yeah, I don't like with iMovie. iMovie is like it comes loaded into the Mac, and same with like iMovie on the iPhone. Like it's all free. So it's what I learned on first, and so it's been and whether I use the iPad, they're all slightly different, but they're the same basic thing. So it's been easy. It's been a good thing for me to learn how to do. I can't do any of the big fancy things, but I'm okay with that. So GT Junior. Did you see what I said about my accent and hearing? Yeah, it's
no,
up
I
here.
didn't.
Oh, here it is. Used to live in Texas and didn't know I had an accent, but after living in Oklahoma for a few years, I lost the accent and I'm hard of hearing. The audiologist at the deaf college who did my audiogram said, I hear better than I should. I told my mother what he said, and she said it's because I try hard.
Do you know sign language?
I do, but it's not appropriate.
I am familiar with that one.
My mom probably did that.
Oh man. I just thought of 3 inappropriate sign language ones.
Me too.
One that we used to do from wrestling, what you do your hands like this. And 2 other ones. Wow. Oh man, that was too funny.
This gives me a good idea. I think I need to learn sign language. I mean, I could sit here and be talking to people, and I could be signing at the same time, because all you're going to see is my hands. However, y'all almost violated, earlier when I was messing around with this here Diva jail I'm in, right? Y'all almost violated, so I'm tired.
We didn't violate.
You almost did, because you're not supposed to see me. If you see me, then you're violating. Okay? Now.
You did it.
Just hey, I might have done it accidental, but you'll be looking on purpose. Okay? That's a willful act. That's you violating, right? So I'm going to jump down, and and just get out of this mutation jail I'm in, right? So y'all be good. My interest is pretty peaked on GT and Mike going in combo and working on something together. That sounds pretty cool. Mike is a dang. Anybody that don't know, Mike is a dang monster on YouTube, and he is seen everywhere. Um, you know, he's out there. But anyhow, y'all be good. Entertain me. I'm going to go down here in the deep dark and wait as y'all entertain me. So thanks for letting me up. It's been fun. Y'all be good.
See ya.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Thanks for coming up. And we can't go to church because we are the church. Actually, I was going to say, Pastor McQuarrie, there are lots of churches online, and like mine, my church is just down the street, but they stream it live every Sunday. I got 2 words for you. I don't know what the words were. It might have been when you guys were all talking about signing your bad words. We didn't do the violating. He almost violated y'all. She would have been happy.
See, you see how he turned.
I didn't want him
Yeah.
to. The mystery is what is cool. And when I seen it, I was like, wait, no. And then I was like, wait a minute, that may be something weird too. So no.
Even more so no. Mm. Yeah.
Oh, baby. They're so little.
Oh.
I'm 90% done with my chicken coop.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
Awesome.
90%. I want 2 coops. I'm 90%. Monday, I will be finished with them. And by Tuesday, I hope to have the run completed.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yay.
You're gonna, in the run, you're gonna also have hardware mesh on the bottom too, right? Underneath it?
No.
You want to.
Why? We don't have the same kind of predators y'all do. We have bears and moose.
You don't
Y'all
have
have
minks? I thought you had
Huh?
minks up there. You
minks
don't
and
have
raccoons?
No, we don't have raccoons. Well,
You got a
I
mink?
haven't seen a raccoon. There is minks here.
They'll go under it.
You don't have raccoons.
There's no minks don't come into the city.
Okay. Okay.
But then I said the same thing about wolves and wolf. And I seen a wolf yesterday. I mean, somebody else seen a wolf yesterday. Man, that word.
It's that L.
Wolf.
Wild dog. There we go. Wild dog.
That big wild dog.
Word association. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like if you're gonna say wool, like as if, you know, like a knitted wool. So you say wool, and then you put an F on it. Wolf.
Wolf.
Say wool. Wolf.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like I'm barking. Wolf.
No, don't say wolf.
boy,
No, say wool.
Wolf. Wolf.
Wool.
Wool.
Wool. Look at my mouth. That look
Wool.
weird. Wool.
Wool. Wool.
Well, no, if you say, honey, could you get me my wool sweater? Do you know, my wool sweater, right? Wool.
Give me my wool sweater.
Wool sweater. Get my wool sweater.
Wool
Be
sweater.
like,
Wool.
get your damn self.
Hey, Brutal Bob.
Hey, Brutal Bob.
Oh, my husband was going to check on what that noise was because he woke up around the same time. And he went and checked everything. He goes, I don't see anything. He goes, but I can see you clearly through this window. And I was like, what? I said, I have the panels are angled down. I barely have them open. He goes, no, I can see the whole room. I can see you. I was like,
Oh wow.
fabulous. I've had that.
So sorry.
He's not being honest.
He's just being a speaker.
I said
Yes.
wild dog instead of wild dog. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
dog. Wow,
Wow.
dog.
Wow.
It's the kind of dog that goes to like
you know, that glow in the dark mini golf at night. It's a wild dog. Yeah.
Wow.
It does
Hey,
a lot of
Brutal
wild,
Bob.
crazy stuff.
I didn't even know.
We like your accent.
I didn't even know that I said it incorrectly until I read her comment, and it was like, I did say that, huh? So
I didn't catch it. It's fine.
Mhm.
oh man.
If we all were the same, it would be boring. The
Hmm.
pains.
Oh, Barry,
Mm.
Kentucky Goblin's leaving, so he said, I'll see you later.
Oh, good night, Kentucky Goblin.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in. We'll see you tomorrow night. Maybe if are you going to be able to do tomorrow night?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, catch you later there, neighbor.
Thank you. You have your supplement, Barry, that you got, or are you out of it? Oh, do you have foxes? Not okay. Do you have foxes? I don't think she means Fox, the TV show. She means
I'm too loud. Let me close the door. I laughed really loud. Oh my goodness. Yes, we have Fox. I am gonna
they might dig under.
I am gonna take y'all suggestion. I'm gonna put the hardware cloth. I'm gonna dig and put the hardware cloth like the video show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to y'all suggestion because y'all like, come on now. So, but see, the thing about it is, I'm putting up an electric fence because I'm trying to deter bears.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
moose and any big game. So
True.
that's gonna be what's gonna stop them.
Great.
But
yeah.
I'm still gonna do what y'all say because if I do it now, then when the springtime comes, I'll just avoid all of those
critters.
Game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And we put ours down and I put wood chips on top of it. Like in their run. And I just put wood chips and they break down and I just add more wood chips. And when they do break down, I will remove some and then I'll put another big load of wood chips. And it's like I've never had anything dig into the coop run.
What I plan to do is I'm gonna put leads and then I'm gonna put the wood chips on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for the run. Yeah, that's what I plan to do. What parts of it? Yeah, it gets wild up here. We have wild like rabbits.
And
we
murder
have a lot of other
horses.
things.
Murder horses.
Definitely have those beautiful murder horses.
Yep.
They're beautiful. Yeah, they are beautiful. Some beautiful animals.
You do have beautiful animals up there. We get the crusty looking ones. Big old crocodile.
We just have the deer and they're all like they're friendly as you're driving down the road. It's walking down my street and I'm going towards it at night and it just keeps walking and it's like, hello. It's like, excuse me, was walking here first. You need to go around me, lady. Like they're super just like thank you for growing all this food for me. You know.
So. What are you talking about, Maureen?
They're deer.
We have deer.
Oh.
We have deer on the island. We don't have moose. No.
Oh, that's
we
what
do
I was
have.
Like, what?
Yeah, we do have bobcats here. Like I grew up, growing up in central British Columbia. We do have. I did grow up with moose, so I have seen real live mooses. Yeah, so we do have bobcats. We do have foxes. There have been cougar sightings, and I think what they do is they swim over from island to island. So there are bears here, but we don't have a huge bear population here because again we're an island, so they have to somehow get over here. So
we have bears every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. I really want to see a bobcat. I wanted one of those, but you can't. You can't domesticate those at all.
Nope.
But
nope.
I wanted a bobcat though.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch it; it'll show up at like the most inconvenient time. Like you'll be seeing this bobcat, and you'll be like, "No, no, I'm good. Okay, saw it. All right, go away." Be like, because they're little, but they tear you up. Yeah, no cougars for me. We got enough of them in Florida.
Andrew, Fairview is one of the dangerous places in Anchorage.
Mm.
That's real dangerous territory. Like I started I picked up a different practice because I went over there. It's very dangerous there. Yeah.
Oh.
And then Gardening Warrior said something to me too, but I couldn't read it fast enough. Women read
Sorry.
faster most times.
Oh no, not that one. She said this one. You should get a saddle and ride one of those murder horses.
My life insurance is not good enough for me to do that. No, I need to get about 200 more thousand, then I try it. No, I got to set my family up right if I'm gonna do it.
Right. They have cougar sightings too in Washington State. She just tells the men to run. They always looking for new prey. Yeah, whenever they have it's called Swiftsure here, and it's where the sailboats go racing. So it's all, people who are very well off with old money, and that's when all of the cougars come out down to the bars and stuff like that. All the women are out looking to see if they can find themselves a nice rich sailor. Yeah, Andrew said he knows that it's pretty dangerous there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, Brutal Bob has a bob. Brutal Bob has a bobcat.
Is that where you got that name, Brutal Bob? Brutal Bobcat.
Fairview of the apartments complex across the street from Ghetto Cars where I stayed.
That's a dangerous place, man.
Yeah, he stayed there and
might have been when he liked that stuff that we had that conversation about that one night that he told us about.
And he was kind of
might not have mattered.
Living on the streets.
Yeah, that's no, it's bad there. I mean, like, it's bad there. We got this Black Angus. It's a inn. They gotta have some surveillance there. They know what's going on. It's like they living too free that somebody know about what's going on over there. They just waiting to chop the operation.
I felt that way when I read a story about a house not far, like in between my house and like kind of the commute to where Hannah works. There was a brothel, which I never expected to hear. Like I know they exist because one got busted in Boca when I was working down there, but the way people who don't think about those places daily find out about them is some 14-year-old kid went in and took out the guy who was in charge of it. Like they were robbing him, but the guys that were with the kid, who the kid thought they were cool, these two guys were cool to hang out with, they sent him in to do the dirty work, and he killed the guy. The only thing I'm grateful for is it's closed, and that the women are released that were there. Yeah, awful.
That's good.
Hey,
Barry. Hello, Melissa Jones, paranormal, saying hello to Barry.
Oh my goodness! Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing?
And GT Andrew said, no, Fairview always been where I stayed.
Wow. Gosh, Andrew, you must be badass. Oh, sorry.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word.
No, I don't think so either. I'm sorry.
I am pretty handy with my hands. Very, very handy. But it's the sneakiness that's going on. So many fires, using the word, going on around that general area. You see so much action that you're constantly watching yourself. And I don't want to live like that.
No.
That's I have more to live for than to have to watch around like that. I'm too old to be trying to fight somebody. I'm too smart. I love my family too much.
Right.
So I don't visit that place unless I have to visit that place. And I don't play. I'm I'm not gonna I can't. I done been over there because they have these apple pears. No, not apple pears. They have these apple grapes.
Mm-hmm.
They taste like grapes, but they look like an apple. They have that crunch like an apple, but they have that grape flavor. I know it's not real, but it's good. And I go over there every once in a while, and but I'm just cautious. That's all. Just cautious.
You have to be. Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody to get the drop on me. That's all.
Right. I live in Florida. I'm concerned about that a lot. No matter where I'm at. It's sad, but it's true. Well, it's more true the further south that you go. It's just getting crazy. But yeah, there are certain areas that I will not go into in Miami. Even here, like we had a kid east of my home. We had a kid that went to. It was just like like a 7-Eleven, like a little store in the neighborhood, and he disappeared. He had his own car. They found his car parked in Shopping Plaza, and he was in the trunk.
Well, Melissa, you are still awake at 7 a.m. Wow.
Yikes.
Gonna be a long day for you.
For sure. Is Melissa across the
pond?
Across the pond, thank you. Couldn't they?
Yeah.
Brain would not release pond. Yeah. I would have to put the videos away to make myself sleep. But I understand getting in one of those.
Yeah, Melissa, I'm doing okay. I may have overdone it trying to move, but I'm good.
So are you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She's been binge watching videos and catching up. It's easy to do that.
Easy, Melissa. Yep, totally easy to do that. That's what I was saying. I would have to turn it off, so I would go to bed, or I would just keep going. The hours go by so fast.
Nice to meet you too, Melissa.
Yeah.
Well, we are at kind of hour of saying we should probably say goodnight because it's been a while that we've been hanging out. So anyway, I just want to thank, of course, my dear sweet co-host, South Florida Sunshine. Thanks. And also for J3G Farms for coming up, and Cece and Laura and Homestead Aquarius, and of course, ever faithful Storms here, and also of course one of our favorite Alaskans, GT Junior grows it. Right. Trust the process.
That's what he was doing when he was golfing. See, we knew it.
That's right.
Raven.
And I think I got everybody that came up on panel. And of course, we do want to thank all of you that have been in the chat and have been spending this evening with us. We do really, really appreciate you all. And just we feel like our lives are just more enriched because you are a part of it. So we will say good night and God bless, and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.
Trust the process.
Sorry, Melissa.
Now she can go to sleep. Sorry, Melissa.
5 years ago, I wanted nothing to do with gardening. 2 years ago, I posted my first YouTube video about it.
Well, welcome to my channel, Maureen M. Washington.
I started this channel to show my mom what I was learning as she couldn't travel to visit me anymore. It also became a way to document my crazy farming life and leave a legacy for my grandbabies, and hopefully earn a living as a content creator. Then you stepped in and opened the door for me to create videos to teach gardening and homesteading in a fun, relatable way. I've had so many of you say, after watching your videos, I started growing lettuce, or we bought chickens. I guess you realized if a jazz and blues singer with no experience can grow 1,500 pounds of food in a year, then maybe you could grow a pot of lettuce too. So thank you for being a part of this journey, helping me grow both my channel and myself. And now I've added another reason to keep creating, to encourage and teach people how to grow their own food. Well, so far, I've made 524 videos. Wow. And it's been a wild ride of learning, from veggies to fruit trees, chickens and sourdough bread, to cheese making and even building structures. These are things I never imagined I'd be doing. I've loved sharing both the successes and the failures, and I'm so glad that you've laughed along with me as I continue to grow. Connecting with you through comments and social media has been amazing, and so many of you have become dear friends along the way. And now as a YouTube partner, I can offer memberships. What are memberships? They are a way for you to support my channel through monthly payments, and you get some pretty cool perks in return. Tier 1, Sprouting Diva, it's 99 cents. You get loyalty badges and custom emojis, photos and status updates, and things that you can be posting when I do a live. Tier 2 is a Blooming Diva. That one's $8.99. And you get everything from Tier 1, but you also get early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and monthly members only live streams. Tier 3, Rooted Diva, $14.99. Everything from Tier 1 and Tier 2, but you get priority replies to your comments, members only polls, and discounts on all my merchandise. Now, there's no obligation to join. This is just for those of you who would like to support my channel financially. I'll still be creating videos to help as many people as possible grow their own food and become more self-sufficient. So thank you so much for being a part of this Diva in the Dirt community. Chickens! 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 Come on, Daddy.